Okay, I'll start them too. Hello, welcome to the Holiday Book Festival 2025. This is our sixth year, and it's just been a wonderful experience. I know Dana was at our first one in 2020. We had over 3,000 viewers because at that time everybody was in the house, right? And a lot of vendors. But nevertheless, even though we have less vendors, we have plenty of products. Mary Hart is over there in Greenville with a book full of stores. Dana has books and jewelry from Kenya. Display this piece you have, Dana. Oh my goodness, that's just beautiful. Handmade. And she has a lot of other products. And then we have Sharon Russell Robertson. That's my home girl from Jackson, Mississippi. Look at there. She got that Santa Claus hat on. And also we have now these are some of my books. I have 13. And
Woohoo.
anyway, so we're gonna. I just was kind of doing an introduction, and we're gonna start with the introduction. Vicky, you're next.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Good morning.
Great morning.
As
Good
as
morning.
um as Meredith has said, now we're on our sixth holiday book festival. This is 2025, and I am Vicki Jenkins, and I am one of the members or the member of the community library, and we're hosting this book festival. And we welcome everyone and hope everyone has fun. And as we say always, intellect matters.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dana Rice, and I am a native of Jackson, Mississippi, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. And I am thankful for the Community Library Mississippi for keeping this virtual book festival going on because it helps me to stay connected, right? And I write books that celebrate the wisdom of Black grandmothers. So I'll be sharing some of that with you today. And as Meredith already said, I have jewelry that's handmade in Kenya. I'll share some of that too.
Wonderful. Now we have our fabulous, fantastic judges who have volunteered to be the judges of the spelling bee and the poetry contest, and we thank them so much. And so you all could introduce your organization and yourselves. Thank you.
Hello, we are Women of Fire of Mississippi. My name is Cherie Stanford. I am a Jackson native, and I will be a judge in the spelling bee and the poetry contest.
Great morning. I am Miss McGee. I am the proprietor of Women of Fire Ministry of Mississippi. We are all mothers, we are all ordained ministers, and we are all, except one, retired educators uh, in education. And we are delighted to be here to be judges. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Deborah Fox Young. I will be one of the judges for the spelling bee and poetry contest, and I live here in Jackson. I look forward to being a major participant of this particular great movement. This is my second year, and also I'm just delighted to be here.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, and if you can remember to share the live link. Okay, so Dana,
Mhm.
the marketplace is waiting for you, girl.
All right, all right, all right. So I'm starting with the books. I'm starting with the jewelry. Tell me what I'm doing.
Oh, either one. Really, I would like to see some of this jewelry. I didn't even, you've been hiding that secret. I didn't know nothing about it.
Uh, okay, so I guess about 3 years ago, I had an opportunity to go to Kenya for the first time. It was my first time in Africa to do some work. I work with children and youth in music. And so while I was there, I just got into quite a few things. So I have some jewelry, as Meredith has said. This piece that I'm wearing is from Kenya. It's shells, and it runs about $40. Um, I also have some that are beaded. So these are bracelets, and they're just really cool. They come in all kinds of colors, and you just can just add multiples on if you want, or just one. And the bracelets are $5 each. I have pretty much every color that you can think of. And these are great. The teens love them. The middle school age girls love them, and parents love them too. I wear them myself also. So if you're interested in a bracelet, you can just send me a message. Um, and again, those are $5. I also have, I'm going to take this one off that I have on and put on another. So these are beaded and they come in a lot of colors. And one thing I like about this is, you know how our regular necklaces, we have the clasps and we got to try to figure it out and get somebody to help us put it on. We don't have to do that with this. You just open it and boom, there it is. And so they come in a wide variety of colors. So if you're a Delta, this might be the one that you like. Um, um, Got some from AKAs too with pinky green.
All right,
We
all
don't want to
right,
leave anyone out.
all right, all right.
Yes, and I got some blue, all from Mazeda. So I got something for everybody.
How
And then,
much?
of course,
What is your cash out?
my Cash App is Dana Rice Music, because I'm a musician. I do music. So Dana Rice Music. These are 35. They have matching earrings though and a bracelet, so the sets are 60.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So
okay. So that was that our level?
I got so many that we could be on here all day, but
Oh,
if if you have an event coming up or something you're looking for a particular color for or style, I can certainly help you because I mean, it's kind of endless over here. So.
show me the ones that you just showed again. That was 35.
Okay. So the big one round circle necklace
Uh-huh.
is 35 for the
Well, I
one.
used to think it was someone else's job.
And I have matching earrings. Now I don't
I want to
wear
get that
earrings,
one. And
but
now
the earrings
I'll
will look just like
help
this.
you in a few minutes. I want that one.
This
No,
one, the red and white.
what's that one?
This one is red and white. It's 35. Do you
Okay.
want the earrings to go with, or you just want the necklace?
Just a necklace.
Okay, yeah. So the necklace is 35. So
Okay.
I'll put that one aside for you.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and like I said, we have lots of different colors, and the matching earrings and necklaces for anyone who's interested in that.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
And if you have something like that I say I don't have, but you kind of know what you want, I can get that made for you too. All right. So
Uh-huh. How much did you say the one that you have on is?
this one is 40.
Okay, yeah, that's really cute. Very unique.
Yeah, and again, it's you don't have to struggle to clasp it in the back. You just kind of, you got to kind of have a small neck for it though, because
Oh yeah.
but yeah, they just come on and off really easily. Well, they stay on once they're on, as you can see. I can pull it and it's still gonna stay.
Okay.
All right. And the beautiful thing about way I came about selling this jewelry is it helps students that are in Kenya pay for their school fees. So I send the proceeds there to help with the school fees. And then for on this side, it helps me to provide more music education for youth.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I saw your pictures going to Kenya, but I didn't know you were selling jewelry. And you can still get. I know they've changed a lot in the last year. You can still get jewelry from Kenya now.
Well, it's really like when you go and if you buy something for yourself and you're within the limits, you get you can purchase things that are duty free. And so I just like to buy things that I like and then, kind of give people opportunity to partake of that too when we come back.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. And you get your books.
I do. I have my book. I have Truth Equals a Whole Lie. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know, right? I have Truth Equals a Whole Lie. I wrote this book back in 2021 when the first time when we had this administration that we have now. And I had about three different titles that I wanted to go with, and I asked people online, to choose the title. And so this is the title that everybody chose. A half truth equals most people chose a half truth equals a whole lie because we're living in a time of conspiracy theories and constant lies 24/7. And so I think the title was really speaking to all of us. Like if there's just half of the truth, it's a whole lie, right? And so that's a grandma saying is what I call these things. And so I'd like to share one of the sayings in the book. Do I have time here? This like 3 minutes. Okay. So again, it celebrates the wisdom of Black grandmothers. A lot of the sayings in here we've grown up with, but what I notice is today's generation may not have grown up with these sayings. And so this is an opportunity to kind of share this to newer generations and then to bring it back up into our memories
Okay.
for those of us who have had these. So this one is called Talking Loud and Saying Nothing. When I was a little girl, I spent a lot of time at church with my grandmothers. Now, when you lived in the South and grew up with your grandma in the 70s and 80s, you were going to church. Not only were you going to church, you were going to spend a whole lot of time there, especially if you were Black. Going to church was a big production. It started with the ritual of getting ready for church, preparing clothing, and bathing the night before to make time for other things in the morning, like breakfast and doing hair. This pre-church drama often involved combing my little sister's hair and looking for misplaced shoes and socks. It involved gathering items that would be needed for a full day at church. It also included getting fussed at for not having done one or more of the aforementioned activities in an acceptable manner. The final step of getting ready for church ended with rushing out of the house and into the car of whoever was picking us up just in time to be on time for Sunday school. Anybody on here can relate?
Yes.
So now the real drama was at church though. There was the choir wearing robes marching into an upbeat song, ushers chastising people for chewing gum in church, children sneaking across the street to buy snacks from the neighborhood candy lady and trying to make it through a 3 hour service without getting in trouble for talking, falling asleep, or having to use the restroom. Oh, but the most dramatic part was often the sermon. One particular Sunday, I remember we had a guest preacher. He was a short, skinny man, but he had a loud voice. As he made it to the high point of his sermon, he ran up and down the aisle saying, "Make sure you're not out there talking loud and saying nothing." Grandma said lots of things she heard at church at home, and sometimes, depending on how dramatic the thing was, we children said them at home too. And this was one of those things that became a grandma saying at our house. Now, you may be wondering how this ties into a life of the arts. Well, I'm coming to that part now. When it comes to your content, does yours matter? Or are you talking loud and saying nothing? And so that's just one of there's 31 sayings in this book. It's one for every day, really. And it's geared towards people who are living creative lives. So if you're an author, an artist, a singer, a dancer, this book is a book for you.
Yes, and I bought that book. I think the first year we did it. It's a wonderful book also.
Thank
Uh,
you.
let's see, Dana. I think we're gonna do like 15 minutes each the vendors because and then we'll rotate because the poetry contest doesn't start until 1.
Okay.
So let's see.
All right.
I
So
guess
we can play a little game.
we can wrap up in maybe like 2 minutes, and then I guess Sister Sharon will be next, and then Mary, and then me.
All right. Well, we
Okay.
can play a little game, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say the start of some of the sayings, and you chime in if you know the rest of it. Sound
Okay.
good? All right. It's a sad dog who won't.
What?
Uh-oh.
Anybody? Anybody?
Anybody.
Wag his own tail.
Wag his own tail. Yes. um, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but
Uh-oh.
But I don't.
but didn't. Yeah.
But I did.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. No pain,
no
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 game.
game.
no gain. All right. Come on, Betty. Right. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Basket.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When you read this book, you're going to see why I just hated that one when I was growing up, but I love it now.
Mhm.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
Penny earned.
Yes, it is. And so even though, and that's one thing about this wisdom, it says the times change, the situations change, but the wisdom needed to get through it stays the same.
Stays the same.
So now they didn't stop making pennies, but still this saying works. A penny
That
saved,
part.
a penny earned. You can't spend all your money in one place, right?
Correct.
This one, I make money.
Money don't make me.
Oh, come
Make
on.
me.
Yes, you are right. Yes. You've been around some grandmamas.
Look, that's who raised me.
Yeah. Oh. All right. If it had been a snake, it would have
Bit me.
bit me. Okay, we don't let you answer no more. But I love it. I love it. Yeah, this is what this book is all about. It's like bringing these things up every
I got to
month.
get that book. I want that book. I want that book.
Awesome. The book is 20. And my cash up is Dana Rice Music.
Dana Rice Music. Dana Rice Music.
Yes.
I just put it in the chat.
Okay, Dana Rice Music.
Okay. So you're up now, Sharon.
Oh, okay. I'm writing Dana's stuff down. And I love that book, Dana. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy holidays coming into the holidays. My name is Sharon Russell Robinson, author of The Adventures of River and Her Whoopee. Guys, I wrote that book to help children get over their fear and anxieties through the use of their imagination. My daughter was my muse. When I wrote that book well, I started it 20 years ago. She's 24 now. And a would-be, if you want to know, it's something like it's whatever you feel that is special to you. Sort of like Linus in the Blanket. And because people ask me, what age group is it for? Is it for little kids or is it for adults? And it is funny because I say now it's from anyone from 0 to 100 because that particular will be my mom gave it to my daughter. And when she was first came on out and she was keeping her. When she took to this thing because I was a workaholic. When I say workaholic, I worked for this Fortune 500 company, and I was all over the world just doing my thing and just so consumed with myself. And my kids are 10 years apart. But the baby girl, I didn't realize how much I was missing out on a lot because my husband was a self-employed and he took care of everything at the home. So our roles were reversed. And I went in one night to kiss her good night. She was 6 years old. And she told me, Mommy, I love you, but you're never home. Okay. I quit that job of almost 30 years. But you know what? That was God doing that. When I quit it, I realized that she was sick because I wasn't paying attention. So it took us 3 years to figure out what was wrong with my baby. 3 years. I was running all over the place. The university, they thought I had Munchausen syndrome. They tried to take her from me. Two doctors believed in me. And those particular doctors helped me over the 3 year period. We all found out what was wrong with her. But in between there, that would be thing, she had that thing everywhere. She'd take that thing and she'd put it up against me, want my perfume on. And I didn't know what was going on with that. And it annoyed me. So we were coming through from California one time, and she left it at the hotel. We had to go back 3 hours and get it. I said, no, I stopped. I said, I'm not, we're going to get rid of this whoopee. But we also found out she was gifted, intellectually gifted. So she was so gifted that, and then when we found out what was wrong with her, she asked for her own psychologist. The psychologist called me and her dad in and said, Mama, quit trying to take the whoopee because you are the reason for the whoopee. You're it. She associated that whoopee with you because you're never home. You're never there. And it was her thing. It was her best friend. So that's what made me decide to write about the whoopee because different people associate things with it. Rappers were coming up saying, yo, 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 Miss Robinson, I got a whoopee too. I have actor friends and stuff that would say, I got a whoopee too. Grown men were saying they got whoopies. So a whoopee takes on its own thing. My husband, if you ask him right now, what's his whoopee? Guess what he'll say? Me. He'll say, me. I'm his whoopee because I'm his bestie. So the whoopee itself took on. And so when they opened the pages, it's very unique. I wrote the book and became a bestseller. Let me show this to you. I became a bestseller when I wrote this particular book. And one of the main reasons, and I became a bestseller in 3 different categories, here, domestically, and internationally. But the unique thing about the book, something that happened that nobody, and I did this on purpose. I wrote this book and nobody else has done this so far. I wrote it in 2 different languages. But not only did I write it in 2 different languages, that wasn't the unique part about it. You flip it over and it's in the same book. So you get 2 books in 1 book. And I didn't just stop there. Inside the book, I wrote it in 2 different languages. And it meets itself in the middle with my autobiography. Yeah. And a checklist for the parents, for the kids to see, for the parents, some things I went through, just a little checklist for them to show them. So it became an item, a thing. And so for today, and today only, the hard copy, I am selling it for $25, and there's the soft cover is going for $20. And I'll tell you in just a minute, and just how to get that. And I also have different other items that go along with it, other different logo items that I feature along with it. And coming up later in December, I'm also coming out with the coloring book and the activity book to go along with it. And so the characters became very unique to and my daughter, she's 24 years old right now. When she gets out of the car, she's a professional now out there in the professional world. But when she steps out, no matter what, she still has that Whoopie with her. So the Whoopie became sort of like a idea, like anybody can have one. And that is the idea behind the Whoopie. So may I show the other items that I have also that go along with?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. So also featured are the Whoopie backpacks. The Whoopie backpacks are the characters. This is River. She's a little girl, and inside of my book, what I did actually different. All the characters they come out like Pixar. They sort of like they pop out. A lot of the kids say, "Wow, it looks like they're popping off the page." The River is is the main female character, and they come out like that. And this is Whoopie. And the backpacks each have that, and they're in English. You can get one in English, and you can get them in Spanish. And the unique thing about the backpacks is that they can carry a computer. They are padded for computer use. So they can also do that for laptops. Okay. And each one of those are 30. Okay. The next item that we also have are the pads. I have the pads that go along with those. Mouse pads. Each mouse pad, the Whoopie River mouse pad, $10 for the mouse pads. Also, puzzles. For kids who like to do puzzles, I have the River and Whoopie puzzles. So you can do puzzles. Everybody likes puzzles. So we do different puzzles.
How
We
much are
also, oh, I'm sorry. Puzzle. The puzzle itself is 25. This is puzzles.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Okay. Also, another logo item is the koozie. Here's the koozie, or the drink koozie. Drink koozie. You want to keep your drink the way it is? It's $10 for the drink koozie. Okay. Everybody got it right. I even have the logo pins that go along with it. $4 for the logo pins. And these are ballpoint pens. They're click, they're roll, each one of those. Retractable pens as well. I have some of those. Now, everybody can use this sanitizer in and out. So there are different color-coded ones, all different kinds. Some are scented, have very scented ones, each one of those, and they double as a keychain. Keychain, logo. Each one of those. Key ring sanitizers. They are 10. Okay. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Santa hat, but also we got merch like the logo hat, the custom hat. And it is 8. I'm sorry, not 8. What's number 8? It's 30 for the logo hat.
Okay.
Yes. So we have all those particular different items. But say, for instance, Christmas is coming up. And I also had different influencers that for me, they did what is called the box. Where you open the box and stuff. So, say for instance, you want to do for Christmas, you want to give your grandkid or your kid or get someone a couple of items, and you want to do the book along with some items. So, what I did, put together what is called the box. Now, in the box, there would be box. It is the whole book. It's like the book. It comes with a picture of the book where Whoopie herself is in the book. The box is shaped like the book, inside and outside. Inside, you get to choose. It comes with actually one copy of the book, The hardcover will come with the book itself. And then from that point, you get to tell me what you want in the box to finish the book off, to make it an educational book, or do you want it a fun book? Because it's called the adventure box. And for instance, water bottle. This is the water bottle, logo water bottle. And if you want it to be like you're on an adventure, here's something unique. And I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but along with the water bottle comes the spoon and knife set. Also, the quill pen. And maybe you want to put in there the sanitizer and the bracelets. However you want to fix your box up, I will do that for you. So you email me and you tell me how you want your box to go. The box sales for starts at $65. And you fix your box to let me know how you want it to go. So that's how we do the box. Now, having said all that, I have a one more big surprise for you guys. Now, everybody know that I wrote the book, but here's something that maybe you authors don't know about me. I have what is called, my company is called the Yolandaverse. Where you want to, anybody that want to get their book out of their head and onto paper, that is what the company is all about. Now, I said I was a bestseller. Remember that in the beginning? I'm a best-selling author. In my particular group, all of us, we joined this book group, and we all like authors, and the bold book group. All of us became bestsellers, and we all know how hard that is. Several people have written books, but one thing they haven't accomplished is becoming an Amazon bestseller. So 3 of us decided to get together. Me and these 3 ladies right here. We decided to get together, and guess what we did? We decided that we will also help other authors become bestsellers. So now we have also a company that we actually help other authors become a bestseller. So if you want to know how to become a bestseller, contact me and we will help you become a bestseller. We have had 7 other writers, whether you've written your book already, you have your book together, or you're on the way, become a bestseller. And let me know. Now, how do you order from me? You can order directly through Cash App. My Cash App tag is $ lowercase Shayrus Rob, SHARUSROB. Or you can send me your name and address. And we have several other areas or avenues for payment as well.
Can you
Venmo. And I can put that in the chat for you. There are almost pretty much almost any avenue for payment that you can think of. I pretty much have it, from Venmo to Cash App to PayPal to pretty much everything. So
okay,
you let me know.
What your Cash App is? I have SHA.
$.
Yeah.
S8 and lowercase, all lowercase, SHARUSROB. And to order my and today, for today.
That's right. I put it in the chat. Because I want to get Vicky. I want to get her a hardback book for community library bookshelf. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a collector's item, I do, because right now, they already have it in the Library of Congress, and like I said, it's the way it's no one right now has been able to. No one's done this with the flip and 2-in-1 and how it meets, because I did it in the unique way that I did it in.
Well, I'm all right now.
So it would be a good one. And if you want to, do you need my Venmo as well? If anybody wants to pay by Venmo, I have my Venmo as well.
Type it in the chat, and you can also put on community library.
At least you got plenty of light coming over here.
Well,
And
what now?
Turn that on over there.
Type it in the chat, and you can put on
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to
Facebook page.
And I will do that as well.
Okay, are there any questions? I wanted to ask you, of all of your logo items, which one sells the most?
I say that's a hard question. Uh, my hat sale. People like the puzzles for their kids. Um, a lot of the guys like the koozies. They like these. They
What is?
like these.
Oh,
Koozie.
okay.
This is the one for the
So,
drinks. They hold the
okay.
drinks. And then I noticed when this summer, I noticed doing when a lot of kids came back, a lot of kids love the bottle and the spoon set.
George said he didn't, he talked to me this morning.
They love the spoon sets in the bottles.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I know, and then what I do, the giveaway, what I did in the giveaways, I also put like at night, there's a little thing I put in a light set I put in there, a saber light set, and it lit up. And so they love that. So these two sold, and they're different colors. They're different colors. Black, I have black, pink, and blue. So they come in different colors. I mix and match. And the sanitizer sell a lot too. Sanitizer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And these quill pens, for some reason, and I know why, because they're so colorful. Everybody loves a feather pen.
Oh,
The
yeah.
quills, they love these. They love the quill pens. Yeah, I do. And I said, and also today, for the first 5 people that order a book today, I'm giving away some free items, some free logo items. For the first 5 people that order, I have 5 free logo items to give away. They'll be getting a logo bottle. Because a lot of people love that.
Not the cam. Put your you got PayPal. Put that in the chat because I want to get the hardback book.
All right.
Also, you got about I think about 2 minutes to wrap up.
Okay. Okay. Any questions for me? Anybody have any questions, concerns? If you need to know about how to become a bestseller, this information, that as well.
So the book is in English and Spanish. Is Spanish the other language?
Yes, Spanish is the other language. Spanish is the other language for now. And we're going to be coming out with next year. I'll be doing the sequel, the next in chapter of the book itself, and also be looking at French was the language that I actually learned. My grandbabies, they call me Madia. They came in speaking Spanish to me, and they encouraged me to write it in Spanish. And so I got a professor to translate it for me from my alma mater, JSU, I love, to translate it. A friend of mine at the school. She translated it into just the way we speak, like the common language that they would speak when you're out on the street or in the community, and not just the standard language of Spanish, that you would get the dictionary Spanish language. She did it that way because at first the editors had got the language in the regular way of speaking, and then when I checked it through, it said nothing like the way I had written it. I didn't like it. I sent it back. And when I talked to her and ran it through with her, it came back just the way I wanted it. And the Spanish community loved it because when the kids picked it up and I started touring schools and going all out across the country, they loved the fact that my family, the way I portrayed it in the book, and then when they read it, it was just so fluent for them, just like you talk. So that worked, that was well. So being a dual language book, and then I'm gonna come back with the French language and other languages as well. But I started with Spanish.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Any other questions for me?
Well, thank you so much. And Dana, you could remember to put your Cash App. And,
I'm gonna put all mine in here.
I'll put it on in the chat and also on Community Library Mississippi Facebook page below the live.
I will do that most And I thank you guys.
You can put the your PayPal as well.
All right, I'm gonna put my PayPal.
Mary, are you going next, or do I need to go next? I'm going next because I'm Mary. Okay, I'm gonna start with two of my children books. Can y'all see that? It's my picture dictionary. Now this one I just did a new edition. I did the hardback.
Just calling to let you know your special reward is about to expire.
And I did it in color. Because originally the hardback edition was in black and white. And this is a book for elementary students, and it has just about everything you need for elementary school. I wrote this to raise funds for Community Library in 2019, and it has been downloaded every month in Japan as an ebook because they start teaching their children English when they're 3 and 4 years old. So you can see it starts off with the 3 and 4 letter words. And so it includes the U.S. maps, all the fruits. I mean, these are countable and uncountable nouns, pronouns, the fruits and vegetables. It's really better in color, but we have a black and white edition that only sells for $6 or $7.74. Telling time, seasons, the presidents of the United States, a list of the vice presidents. That's a bio of our current president. Then the 3 branches of government. So teacher civics as well. This is the Bill of Rights. A list of all the vice president also shows how the vice presidents became presidents and who they served under. Then this is legal terms. Spelling bee words, months of the year. So it's a lot of basic information for elementary children. Africa, the 7 continents in the world. The colors, body organs, punctuation, the use of punctuation. Like, according to educators, a child should understand the use of a period in kindergarten. Then it has the sample sentences, singular and plural. Like, for instance, he ate, or orange slices, vowels and consonants, the shapes, a full list of shapes, basic capitalization, the Negro National Anthem, America the Beautiful, the Pledge of Allegiance, the Star Spangled Banner, and a list of all the states and when they joined the Union. For example, Hawaii didn't join the Union of America until 1959. Delaware, 1787. Okay, so the hardback is 25. The color hardback is 25. The soft cover, I think it's 21, but it's in color. And the black and white edition, but it's easy. Children learn better with the color one. It's, I think, $7. And this is one of my children books, Baby Bubble and Kay, and it's $6. This is about our holiday, Juneteenth, Freedom Day, and it's $6.74. This is my first book, which it's about Darlene Collier, Married to Sin. It's a memoir, and it was released 2012. And I sell it for $8. I think she sells it for 12. And this is the Spanish edition of Married to Sin, Casada El Pecado. And this is all, it's also listed in the Library of Congress, and it was given 5 stars for relevance. This is Odyssey, a collection of my writings. This is the hardback edition. It's poetry, pre-printed articles, and a study. I'm gonna read one poem. And I think I have to, my time will be up at 5 minutes to 12, and then it'll be Mary's time. I'm gonna read this one, which I wrote this poem in 1998. And it's entitled An Imprisoned Mind. From the walls of prison, I cried for my unborn child, and my cellie ignored me. Cellie is someone that's in a prison cell with you. From the walls of prison, I felt pity for my sins and those committed against me, and my cellie laughed at me. From the walls of prison, I gained knowledge of my heritage. Ain't that something? If my grandmother was a Choctaw Indian, where is the pottery in our family loot? Why are her people oppressed on the reservation? Why am I in prison? Why didn't my English grandfather leave some of the gold or the little house behind the mansion? Why did my grandfather peep at my mother and never touch her pretty face? Where is my African father's castle, his royal estate? Why am I penniless? From the walls of prison, I became free, and my cellie adored me, the daughter of nobility. So I bought some Indian pottery for our family loot, earned me some dust, and built a mansion. And I rode an elephant's back across my father's estate. From the walls of freedom, I became rich, and my cellie partnered with me, the Nubian queen, the seed of confusion, the black child from the east. Okay, so when I wrote this poem, it was, I was younger and I was learning about my family history, so I got to read the note. Verse 8 is based on a story about the author's maternal great grandmother, Roxy Hickman Patterson. Of course, I'm the author. According to family lore, when Roxy, a mulatto, was a little girl, her English father, and his name was Harvey Davis. He was actually a county judge in Attala County, Mississippi. And he requested that my great grandmother's aunt, who was raising her because her mother was a child, bring her to his law office so he could peep at her through the window. The incident was humiliating. Plus, Judge Harvey had abused his power over his teenage servant, which was my great great grandmother, Artell Hickman. And Roxy's mother, Artell, she got pregnant after she started a period when she was 12 by him. And there were no legal protections for Black women in those days. Therefore, the damage was pretty severe. Anyway, this was the product. This was my beautiful great grandmother. She was a mulatto. She was born in 1874, and she was raised by her mother's older sister and her uncle. And she got married, and she had I hope my older cousin don't see me mess up. I think she had 13 children. Could have been 40. Sorry if I messed up. But anyway, so that's why I wrote this, because my grandmother used to tell me that story. But anyway, they did make up. He started coming to our house when he got to be an old man. And this was the interesting part, because my great uncle, the way he told it was that Judge Howard would come to my great grandmother's fence and he would say, "Hey," in other words, "I'm here. I'm at your gate and you got to come out to the gate to see me because I'm not walking on your porch." But anyway, that's our history, and we got to learn it, and it's very important to learn. I done used up all my time. Anyway, hold on. This is the paperback edition, and the only book that a picture of me is. But for some reason, I don't know why, the cover with that's hardback with my grandmother, the sells better than mine. I think my grandmother was prettier than I am. And anyway, this is a biography of my uncle James Meredith, warrior and the American that created. He was the first Black to integrate the University of Mississippi, at least the first dark-skinned one. Anyway, let's see. I have to read that on my next time. I think I'll read some of the other ones when it's my time again. Mary, my time is up. It's your turn now. Okay, we gotta give her a second. But I'm gonna write my Cash App in the chat and put it on Meredith, etc. as well. I'm sorry. I mean, Community Library of Mississippi on Facebook. Mary, it's your turn.
Okay, so good morning, because I didn't introduce myself. So I am Mary Hardy, owner of the Book Gallery in Greenville, Mississippi, but I am a native of McGee, Mississippi, Simpson County, but I've spent most of my working years here in Greenville, Mississippi, and taking care of this business, the book galleries. As Meredith said early, I'm in a store with a building a room full of books. So I see books and in books and all the time. But I am an author of 3 books. I've written Uncle Hubbard and the Burlap Sack, Snippets of Truth, and well, Uncle Hubbard and the Burlap Sack, Snippets of Truth, and Papa, Daddy, and Mama. So I have been writing a little bit. And at the present time, I'm writing about my husband. So I'm a part-time teacher, so I do a little bit of all of it. The 3 books that I've written, Papa, Daddy, and Mama, are listed on Amazon. Snippets of Truth on Amazon, and Uncle Hubbard and the Burlap Sack are the 3 books are on Amazon. And if you're ever in Greenville, Mississippi, you need to stop by. I'd like for you to stop by the book gallery, see what I have here. I also started, those of you who are in business know that business comes in many different forms. So I am a Mary Kay consultant, and last year, I started having tea cake Thursday. So I bake tea cakes, and I have the tea cakes for sale here at the book gallery on Thursday evenings from 3 to 5. So I bake on Wednesday nights, and I promote and sell them on Thursday. So that's a little bit about me and a little bit about the book gallery. So if you're ever in this area, come by and see me. I'm usually open most days from 3 to 5. So that's the book gallery and Mary Hardy. I don't have any lights in the store today. I have these long filament lights, and the balancers are out. So I have someone working trying to get my lights back on. So that's why you see someone walking behind me, or I'm not on. My audio is not on. So any questions?
Yeah, you gonna show us some of the books you got in the store and the prices?
Well, I have to get up and I don't have them near me. So, I mean, I have my Papa, Daddy, and Mama is $25, and that's on Amazon.
Okay.
I'd have to get up, move my Snippets book is on Amazon, and I believe it's $15. Uncle Hubbard and the Burlap Sack, it's on Amazon, and it's $15, I believe. But if I start moving, I have to get up and move let's see, I guess I can move my computer around. I can get up, move around. I really don't know where to begin. I have Let Them by Mel Robbins.
What kind of book is that there?
It's more of a, I would say it's more for self-help and self-motivation. It's a Mel Robbins theory, the Let Me theory by Mel Robbins. I've read a bit of it. It's more or less, I'd say, a self-help encouragement for everyday life. That's what I get from it.
Okay.
And for children, I have an African American word search with about 50 puzzles. I have 100 Days of Kamala Harris.
Oh,
Kamala Harris. Nursery Rhymes in Black. Youth, if someone comes in to purchase a book, I will, and if I don't have it, I'll order two. So this Nursery Rhymes in Black is a seller.
read one of the nursery rhymes.
Let's see. Put my glasses on. Oh, here's one entitled Fast Girls. Might be pretty interesting. I haven't read all of them, but I'll read this one. It's entitled Fast Girls. Mama always said this about fast girls, that they were faster than butter running down a hot, oh, let me start over. Mama always said this about fast girls, that they were faster than butter running down a hot knife. Everything done in the dark will sure enough come to the light, and it don't take long either. And for hanging out at night, Mama said, ain't nothing good going on in the streets, but stuff to be ashamed of later on in life, like teenage girls popping their coattails to men old enough to be their granddaddies, and boys hustling dope and making babies before they themselves became men. Now there ain't nothing good happening after 12 o'clock, when everybody should be asleep in their own house with their own folks. But fast girls, they like to come home in the morning, bringing early babies with late daddies. That's what Mama always said. Ain't no need in rushing life, because we ain't going to do more than the good Lord wants us to. That's Fast Girls. I think I've heard some of that. Let's see, another one. Is one entitled Self-Portrait. My birth chart reveals a stone, 45, strong-willed, creative, and free. I look into a mirror, and there she is, young mother wrapping me in swaddling clothes, handing me to a higher calling, like black baby Jesus. I look closer outside. I see one mother inside another. I am their battle cry, that they anointed my head with their dark oils. In a different lifetime, I am these women with the same kind of man, some kind of children, some kind of heart. No, I said that wrong. Same kind of children, same kind of heart, same kind of white folks, same kind of God. And that's Self-Portrait. But that's Nursery Rhyme in Black.
So these are nursery rhymes that she made up, or they're ones that was in the community? Some of them
I don't know. It's Nursery Rhymes in Black. And the author is Latoria Faison, Latorial Faison. Latoria Faison.
Okay.
Is the author. And I didn't read them fluently because I hadn't read them before. So, and then my eyes are. So, but someone came in and wanted the book. I didn't know about it. So I ordered her one, and I ordered two. So that's why I have this one in the store. Like I said, I'm in the store with a whole room of books, and I haven't read them all. But 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had two guys to come in, and they wanted to know if I had some J.A. Rogers. I didn't have J.A. Rogers and had not heard of J.A. Rogers, so I ordered three.
J.A. Rogers.
J.A. He is J.A. Rogers, and this book is entitled Your History from the Beginning of Time to Present. And it's a African American history book. And this one is 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. And it's J.A. Rogers. And I believe I have one in my backpack that I was going to share with my students. And it talks about our 5 United States presidents. I haven't been able to share it with some. You have to pick your time when you're going to share this stuff with your students. So I have not shared it, but I have it in my backpack to share. So we know we've had one Black president, but this book says we've had 5. So I think Abraham Lincoln is supposed to be Black. And there are 3 others that I'm not sure. You all may know who they are. Do you have any idea who the 5 Black presidents? We know we've had one that we've looked at, but we're not sure definitely about the other 4.
I've heard of Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Who was the other one?
I don't know. I might have my backpack. So I'll go through it. Seemed like it was Warren Harding. Eisenhower, was it Eisenhower? Anyway, there have been supposedly been 5. I'm not a history buff, so you know about the 5 Black presidents. So Black, yeah, and President Obama. So I'm not looking at my book, so I'm not sure about that. Okay. And I had a friend in here last week, and she asked me to, and I haven't read them. She asked me to order Sky Full of Elephants by Sibo Campbell. Sky Full of Elephants, Sibo Campbell. Hold on. My sister, the serial killer. And I can't pronounce this name. It's Oyinkan.
Hold up.
O-Y.
Can you hold up the first one, Mayor?
This one? All right, this one, A Sky Full of Elephants.
Wait a minute, hold it up.
Sibo Campbell.
I hadn't heard of that also.
I hadn't either. But anyway, she's supposed to come by and pick them up today.
Is that fiction or nonfiction?
I think it's nonfiction.
Oh, yeah.
The way she talked, it's nonfiction. And this one, My Sister, the Serial Killer.
Uh-huh.
And this one, Cursed Daughters.
Oh, that's
new to me.
Killer.
Hmm?
Oh, okay.
And I have Dr. Baldwin's books in my Dr. Joe Baldwin.
Yes.
I have her books. This is Bible Verses Given to Me, a memoir.
Yeah.
And her other book, The Godhead, I have it by Dr. Baldwin, Joe Baldwin.
Okay. How much is a memoir?
Her memoir? They're not, I think it's, I'm not sure. I know this one says $9.99 on this one. I think this one is $9.99. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, her memoir.
Mhm.
What's your cash app?
My Cash App is, let me check, M. Hardy. I think it's M. Hardy. My Cash App is $M. Hardy 47.
Oh, somebody just put in the chat, Mary. They say President
Harding,
Harding, Jefferson, Jackson, Lyndon,
Lincoln, and Obama.
Lincoln, and Obama. So Lincoln had uh black blood here, but y'all don't know how much or who.
So
He acted
someone
like
put
he was
in
too.
Jackson, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson
Okay.
and Jefferson, Harding, and Lincoln.
I
I
used
figured Jefferson. I figured Jefferson had a little.
Okay. Someone put in Harding, Jefferson, Jackson, Lincoln, Obama.
which Jackson you mean?
I'm not
Andrew
sure what
Jackson.
Jackson.
Andrew
I'm not
Jackson.
sure what Jackson it
Andrew
was.
Jackson.
Did the Jackson name for who? Did the Trail of Tears?
Jefferson,
What?
Lincoln. Okay. So that's Harding, Jefferson, Jackson, Lincoln, and Obama.
Wow.
That's 5, isn't it? 1, 2,
That's
3,
4, 5. 1, 2,
4,
3, 4,
5.
5.
I need to write that down.
You know, they said you get a drop date. That's
Pardon?
it. You know, they say all you need is a drop.
That's all right. That's right. A drop. Yeah, Harding Jackson.
Again, so
Okay. That's neat.
yeah.
So if I tell you what, I would be definitely a really smart lady if I'd read all these books. I teach intellectually gifted, Miss Russell.
That's my daughter. She's intellectually gifted.
So that's
And
what I
that kid,
do.
yeah, she's
I
intellectually
did it for
gifted.
about
They had to take her
25
out of
years and I went back.
yeah,
And I'm in my
yes.
7th year. So
They was wondering when she was first grade, she had finished really quick with everything. She just stopped. And the other kids didn't understand that. And she just wouldn't do anything. She just stopped, put everything. So the teacher wanted her to slow down. So then she was like, okay. So the Cody. And then so they had, and so she took the C2 text. She scored 100 percentile across the whole board.
okay.
So the superintendent of the schools called us in that summer, wanted to talk to us. And I was like, like we were in trouble or something. And then they said, no, can we test her? When they tested her, she tested intellectually gifted.
Okay.
So then they took her out of classes at 10 o'clock every day and put her in this intellectually gifted class. So there were different other ones had math and they were this gifted and that gifted. But she was intellectually gifted across the board.
Across the board. Wow.
When she graduated, they awarded her at that time at Terry High School the largest scholarship that had been given for years from Terry High School, and she went to Louisiana Tech.
Wow.
Well, and she had a military scholarship. She didn't even take the military scholarship.
Wow.
And she scored a 29 on the ACT.
Wow. 29. Well, I mean, I understand all of that.
That was the sickly baby that I wrote this thing about, the book about.
Okay. Well, I've been listening. I was listening to you.
You heard that.
That's what I do.
Thank you.
And they are. Some of them are not, they're
That's
not
the one that called herself my mama.
Okay. So I get a chance to laugh a lot.
Yes, you do. Because they pay attention to a lot.
That's right. Everything.
Everything. Right. They don't miss. And she has a photographic memory. Yes. That's
I had a young man.
Too.
I have 5 new 2nd graders.
Woo!
So I had them to introduce themselves the first day. And one little boy stood up. He knew everything, all his IQ, everything. I said,
You have to
my
stay on your toes
yeah,
with them because they don't miss anything. They don't miss nothing.
that's right.
She presented to medical students.
She's in
Yeah, they
medical.
had her to present her condition, renal glycosuria. When I found out it was so rare, it's what the drug Invokana is. She has what the drug Invokana is for diabetics. So she presented for years to medical students.
Wow. So what is she doing now?
She's a contractor at the military base down in Louisiana. She got me a contract with the military, working for AFIS. Yes, a manager down there at Barksdale Air Force Base.
Okay, well, that's all I have to present, Meredith.
Okay, well,
Right
look, some of the spellers and poets are here, and I wanted to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves. Jessica, I see Jessica Jocelyn, and I did see Ayana. I don't know if she's okay. Jessica and Jocelyn, can y'all introduce yourself?
As long as we do down, I can do all that. I pull a bull crap. Okay, here. Bull crap.
Oh, just turn your mic. Just turn it on. Jessica's trying to turn on. Okay, Jocelyn has hers on. Jocelyn, can you introduce yourself and tell us what your about your participation?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm going to be doing the poetry contest and the spelling.
What grade are you now?
I'm in 6th grade.
Middle school. Okay, very good. Glad to have you again.
Thank you.
And Jocelyn, I hear you in high school. Oh, I can't hear you. Jocelyn? We can't hear you, Jocelyn, for some reason. Is your speaker on?
It said somebody named Giselle said her mic is not working. Giselle said her mic is not working.
Oh, I see. Jocelyn, okay. Okay, well maybe she'll fix it and say something later. Okay, so Dana, I believe it's your 15 minutes now.
Again? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't know. All right. I didn't know I was doing it twice. Okay, well, what do I have?
Let's see.
I have other books, but I didn't really bring any of those up here today. I was just planning on talking about this one book.
Oh, I see.
But I will share the other books that I have. So I also write songs. And so if there's anyone who's working with children's choirs, like age 5 to 11, 5 to 12, I have 2 books of gospel music that are written specifically for children. All the songs are scripture based, and the scripture that is connected with the song is listed on the song in the book. And when you get the book, there are audio examples so that you can hear how it's supposed to go. And all this can be found on my website at danaricemusic.com. There's a gospel music for children's choirs, part one, and then there's more gospel music for children's choir. So there's two books. If there are any piano students, piano teachers, I have a piano book that I've written. It's for like late elementary, so they need to be older, like fifth, sixth grade, to kind of be able to follow those. Again, that's available on danaricemusic.com. And since we probably have some new people on that want earlier, just I spoke about I write books to celebrate the wisdom of Black grandmothers. I grew up around my grandmothers, and the book that I'm talking about today is called A Half Truth Equals a Whole Lie, right? It's it's kind of like the true false questions that you had in school. And you're like, well, the first part of it was true. And then the teacher say, no, but that second part wasn't true. So that makes the whole thing false. So a half truth equals a whole lie. It's a thing that grandmothers said. Hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't know if someone was talking. But there's different. I wrote this book in thinking about people who live creative lives. So not necessarily having a 9 to 5, or somebody might have a side hustle like everybody on this thing right now. And this book kind of gives that grandmotherly advice on how to use those old sayings that may not have made sense back in the day. When you were growing up, you're like, I don't know what it means when you say a closed mouth don't get fed. Um, but these sayings are speaking to how do you apply this to your life right now? Because I can remember being a kid growing up, like, oh my gosh, would you just tell me what you mean instead of saying, I don't know what this stuff means. But some of these in here are, what'd you say, Meredith?
That's true. A closed mouth does not get fed.
No. So
Because if you're quiet, ain't nothing gonna happen.
nothing's gonna happen. And you really got to advocate for yourself, right? And you
Right.
can't get mad because the next person is getting something because they're talking. They're saying, hey, I want it. And you sitting there like, okay, well, they're gonna give everybody one. No, 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 it doesn't go that way. And oh, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So
Yeah.
one thing I know about my grandmothers were always trying to build us up internally so that you have that confidence when you go out into a mean world to know that, I'm beautiful, I what I'm beautiful. And the more that you can be yourself, the better it is. So maybe you're not the athletic one, but the artistic part of you, that's what makes you special. So whatever you got that's different than everybody else, that's not something to hide away from. That's to say, you know what? The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Of course, the term is talking about, our skin color, the darker the berry, but also just the fruit itself. The dark ones they taste really great.
Yeah.
But we can apply these things to
They too are right.
all our characteristics. And so this book, I mean, I wrote it, but I read it often because these sayings, it's like every time you read it, it's just like a grandmother telling you something else that you need for your journey. And this is available on my website, danaricemusic.com/get my book. That's that's the site. danaricemusic.com/get my book. Or you can just Cash App here, Cash App Dana Rice Music, PayPal /Dana Rice Music. So, and if you want to get with me on social media, guess where it is? Dana Rice Music
How
on
much is
Instagram.
your book today, Dana?
The book is 20.
Okay, 20. Dana Rice Music. And you order it from the website?
You can order it from the website, or you can order it from me. You can just cash out.
Cash out.
It's in the chat.
Oh yeah, it's in the chat. Dana Rice Music.
And I also put it on Facebook. Let me see if I can find them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to, because I was looking.
I just put it back in the chat.
Dana Rice, cash out. I was saying Dana Rice Music.
You see it, Dana Rice Music.
Mm-hmm.
You branded it very well because you got Dana Rice for everything.
Yes.
Rice Music. Your cash app is Dana Rice. And I saw something else. Was it your PayPal?
PayPal. It's all Dana Rice Music. And that's just one thing I kind of picked up because I also I work with people who are in the arts, training them how to have, the skill and the business part of it. When sometimes we can't get the handles that we want. And so we end up with Dana Rice 125679. Nobody can remember that.
Right.
I just try to use that, and I tell everybody, and it's true. I keep it simple so I can remember to tell you where to go. I know it's my name. I know I do music, Dana Rice Music, and those are the things I want you to think about when you think about me. Speaking of it, every book I write has a soundtrack that goes with it. So the grandma sayings, the books about the grandma wisdom, there's an album that goes with them that's called Grandma Sayings. So it's music with these sayings put to song. So
right.
Dana Rice Music. If you need to remember rice, spicy rice, wild rice, jambalaya rice, jollof rice.
Yeah. Yeah, you come from a family of a lot of artists. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of artists in your family.
Look, and since you said that, I'm gonna give them a shout out. And if my cousins are listening, I want y'all to remember me at Christmas time, y'all. If you in Jackson, Mississippi, Judah Performing Arts School, they do dance, they do music class. They are fabulous. My mother is in Jackson, Mississippi also. She is a spoken word artist. She writes books with Meredith. She writes books so you need somebody to come to your school and get your kids reciting the poetry well. You need to call just Dana Rice Music. I know how to reach them all. So yeah.
Spoken word choir director, which is very unique to hear the choir speaking in unison. The poetry is just it's fabulous, Yeah, and then and then you actually are a recording artist as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do jazz, gospel.
Yeah, somebody in the chat just said they just bought your book.
I bought your book, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we hope people in the audience will as well.
Yes.
And sometimes people
they support one another.
After they see it later, they go back and to the links that's on Facebook. Okay, so we got 30 minutes before we start the poetry contest and the spelling bee. So right now I see 3 of the spellers here. And I know one was here, but I guess she'll be back before we start.
Miss Meredith, you said 30 minutes before it starts. I need to go get Michelle.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
All right,
30,
thank you.
okay, 30 minutes. Okay, then. So in those 30 minutes, it's four of us left. I mean, round. So we got to cut the round down to 10 minutes. It's okay, because Dana, Sharon goes after you, and then I go after Sharon. Okay, so Sharon, it's your 10 minutes now.
Uh-oh, okay. I just want to remind everybody that like what my book is all about. Like I said, it's definitely different. It is a book that's done in dual languages, English and in Spanish. Definitely, I wrote it, like I said, my daughter was my muse. She was intellectually gifted, and she's a gift to me, uh, and her dad, and I guess to the world because everywhere she goes, boy, she makes her mark. But that particular book, the way I wrote it and what I wrote it for, ended up being a gift for everyone, and it resonated with everyone when I talk about it, and I talk about my journey because nobody realized I had postpartum depression when I had her, and when I started writing that book, and took off. I was the corporate girl. My way of dealing with all of that was to go back to work. That man gave me I had the son, his nephew. I had then a brand new baby, a dog. He tried to give me a van, and I was a corporate girl with a little. No, I had none of that at first, and I had a little sports car, and then I got all that. So I really had to go back and seek myself. So I found myself at the same time I came back and realized what was most important, and that was family. And when I always was a writer. I started writing when I was third grade, and I wrote what really spearheaded me to start writing at third grade. Um, I wrote my first play, and when I was fifth grade, I went and wrote essay at school. The teacher gave me a 0. She said I plagiarized. She didn't know I was a writer. So my parents, they were civil rights workers. My grandparents were civil rights, deep in the civil rights and very well respected in town. I'm from Holmes County, Chula, Mississippi. My mother and them, they came to the school. I had to write an essay on the fly. When I wrote that essay on the fly, um, they couldn't believe it. But you know what it did to me? It made me mad. But it made me mad to the point that I decided to write, but I never told anyone what I wrote. What I wrote was this poem called Tough, You and I. And I submitted this poem to Who's Who, and among American college students and students in the high school and all that. The poem took off. They submitted the poem, and I ended up winning. And that poem now was submitted to the Library of Congress. And when I got ready to present my book 30 years later, these many years later, uh, it became one of the greatest poems and poets now of the 20th century. And I wrote that as a little fifth grader, and my mom never knew it, but I did that for me. That was something I did for me, and I was told that I plagiarized. But when my mom heard that, she went back and she found that teacher was still alive. But it just made her feel vindicated. My grandparents aren't alive anymore, but they fought hard for me. And the fact that I was upset and mad, but it took me to write that for my journey to be full circle. So the book itself began, it took me on a journey. And that's why I decided to keep writing and not to stop. And I tell everybody to keep doing it. And if you aren't a bestseller, or if you have a idea in your head, don't stop there. Get the idea out and keep going. Keep going. And that's why me and my organization, we also help folks become best-selling authors and to get on out there and to do what you need to do. So my products, my different things that I have here. I also want to show you something I didn't show you guys. What's coming out is going to be These are the actual characters in prototype. The pillows. The pillows are the prototypes.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. They are going to be, what I'm working on are the voice activated. Light up and voice activation is what we're looking for the future. For the dolls and a prototype of the actual what Wooby is. Because throughout the book it goes, each page is a surprise. Kid is looking for what Wooby is as they go through to the surprise at the end of what Wooby is. And so the future says that I'm trying to get them to be voice activated, as well as the dolls that go along with it. So the future is coming. We're not stopping with just a little bit. God says I need to keep going with this thing, and that's what we're gonna do. So big things in the future.
That's one question. What does it? How many sales is it to become a Amazon bestseller? That's very impressive that you live here and you're in Jackson, Mississippi. That was your first book, and you became a bestseller. That's just amazing.
It's a lot. Yeah, that's a very good question. That's what it takes, a team. And that's what I realized. I didn't know, because I'm gonna tell y'all, it's not easy doing that. And if anybody out there is one, they probably know, and they know it's not easy to become one. And that's what I realized. And my team and I, when we all became one, there's 25 of us actually in the bowl. We self-published, but the publisher, she's from New York. She in the group that we meet every Sunday, and we call it the incubator. And in this writing incubator, from all across the world, New Zealand, Australia, all of us meet and stuff like that, and we put our ideas and we keep writing and stuff like that and put our books out. But she has the connections that she can really get that stuff done, and taught us how to really do that. And so, and it keeps going like that. But then we branched off too, which there's no problem, because we knew how to, after we learned how to do these certain things, we became the liaisons, because we here in this region of the country learn how to help people become bestsellers, because it is not easy. I'm gonna tell you something about Amazon, y'all. They don't make it easy for you. It is not easy to do that, and that is on purpose. That is purposeful. But we know how to do that, and when we put the team together and we work with you, we help you do that. Give us a 6-week leadway to it, and we can help you do that when you get ready to write your book, or if you've already written it and you're ready to do it, and you're ready to do it, come to us and we'll show you how to do it. Yeah, it's not easy. It is not easy.
Okay.
Yes. So if you got questions about that, definitely call me, and if you want to do it, we'll help you do that.
No, I was asking you what the number. What is the number of sales to be a bestseller?
There isn't a magic number. There isn't a magic number. It's almost like an algorithm. It's like a mechanical number. Instead of it's an algorithm number. It's like an algorithm. Instead of like a actual number, it's an algorithm.
Okay.
We go by algorithms. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's an algorithm. Okay. We didn't know, and we didn't know that. So, and then they keep changing it.
Okay.
They change it
on that. And I'm gonna go next so that Mary could go before we start the I think the spelling bee comes first. And let's see. I wanted to say that this book, Every Inch Love Will, is a memoir of my late husband who died 4 years ago. And this is the second printing of it. I went back through it this month, and I made a few adjustments, word changes, and I changed the cover. Do y'all like the cover?
Yeah.
Because people really love the original cover is actually him walking. And then that's
I do. I can take you.
What is this? stars, Carter.
Where is he walking into the gate? Walking into.
Well, she made it look like he was walking into the night. That's because
Okay.
he was raised by his grandfather, and he loved all the knew about all the stars, the North Star, the I can't even think of what this is called right now. But anyway, so a lot of people love this cover, but I redid the cover for the second printing 2025, November 2025. It's the same book, but it's a little more polished. Cause I wrote the first so fast, 4 weeks, and this is my first novel, Midnight Moon, and it's about some teenagers in Midnight, Mississippi, who actually create businesses when they are teenagers in their rural community. So it's a young adult novel, and it really focuses on community, a close knit community, and business enterprise. This is my first book series. This is actually a primer. It's 208 pages, and some teachers, third grade teachers, have used it to catch up students who miss things kindergarten, first, second grade. So like it has 6 volumes. The first volume is my 1 to 5 activity, and it includes finger counting, in English and in Spanish. Also, let's see, practice writing numbers, coloring. It's an activity book. The child gets to say where they live write down where they live on a street, like little geography, what city they live in, town, their parents' name. Their first name and their home address. You know, things you learn in elementary school. You learn your home address, your phone number, very important emergency kinds of things. And then they get a certificate at the end of each and the volumes get a little harder as you go. So there are numbers and letters from A to Z. Skip counting, which is used in testing. Also, the family tree, which is so important to know your mother, your mother's mother's name, your father's mother's name, to know, to do your family tree. So it's a lot of nuggets in this book. And that's coloring and counting. The skip counting, counted by twos.
Okay.
And then I have get 3 minutes. 3 minutes, y'all. My Nishida book. Nishida is a character that I created that's about 8 years old. And she's a little black girl that wears Afro puffs. And a lot of times I wear the Afro puffs myself. But anyway, Nashida teaches civics and history, and I have 3 Nashida books. The softback books are just $6, and the hardback books are 13. They're actual pictures, historical pictures in it. And she visited 3 museums in the city. If you come to Jackson, Mississippi, we have so many museums to visit. We have blues markers, we have historical markers. There's so much history in the city of Jackson. You could be here a whole week and not visit everything that we have to offer in this great, beautiful city that I love. They call it nickname Jacktown. Anyway, Nashida visits the Mississippi State Capitol. She visited there and met some lawmakers and how to make a law. She visited Mississippi's Old Capitol Museum. And her favorite actually is the Smith Robinson Museum, which was our first public school. What year was that? I got to look it up. 1894 was when we got our first public school in Jackson. They called it the Mother School. That's a picture of it. And interesting enough, her father is a plumber and her mother is a history teacher at Tugela. Okay, I got about 3 minutes left. Let me see what did I miss.
What about the Billie Holiday book?
The who?
Billie Holiday.
Oh. I sure did, Miss. I don't know how Miss Billie Holiday jazz singer. This is my first book about music. And you will remember that because you were in music. But anyway, Billie Holiday, I wrote a biography on her. She's my favorite jazz vocalist. And also, she's the defining voice in jazz. She was 18 years old when Columbia Records recorded her in New York City. And they were switching from Bessie Smith blues and Ma Rainey and all of them to jazz. So she was the first jazz artist to record it. Then Ella Fitzgerald became. They were both one of the first Black women to be in with a jazz band, and they traveled. Even Ella Fitzgerald became the band leader for a while, but anyway, Billie Holiday became an author. She was a actor. She was in several movies, and also in musicals, and she was also a singer and a songwriter as well. One of the I'm gonna read one of the endorsements. Meredith Coleman McGee's portrait of American icon Billie Holiday is intimate and unflinching as it details her life and music in the context of 20th century race, relations, drug use and abuse, rackets, and the jazz business, and complicated relations with her family and friends. As an introduction to the great singer's place in history and the present. And that was written by Howard Mandel, Jazz Journalists Association. Yeah, so it's a complete biography of her life. One of my favorite, and it's a stepping stone for my next book, which is about blues, which was before jazz. And Mississippi is the birthplace of blues. Of course, there are other people that claim it, but anyway, we claim it. we got Charlie Patton. You ain't got that if you in Louisiana or Texas. Anyway, Mary, it's your time. Thank you very much. You can order my books online. Also, I have my Cash App in the chat and on Facebook, and I have a website which is my name, Meredith, Meredith, etc., which is also my Cash App, Meredith, Meredith, etc., and .com. That's the website. I have 40 titles, and I have 13 of my own, which I just described to you, some of them. And I have other books, other children books, other biographies, books written by people of the races and my race. So I've got a lot of different kinds of books. Thank you so much. Mary, it's your turn. And then the spelling bee starts at 11, and we'll give it to the judges and let them line up the spellers. Oh, and Mary Harding, two of the spellers are in her class. They've been coming, I think, for 4 years, maybe 5. Mary.
Hello.
Hello again.
What am I supposed to do?
You got a few minutes to talk about some of the books that you have before we start the spelling bee. And I was just telling them that 2 of the spellers I know Jocelyn used to be in your class. She's in high school now, ain't that son?
Yeah, Jocelyn, and Jocelyn is, her mother say 8th grade or 9th grade?
8th grade.
There you are. 8th, where's Jocelyn? There's Jocelyn. 8th, she's 8th grade. And because I have Jessica. Is it about time for the spelling bee? Yeah.
We got
okay, so
speak for about 5 minutes before we start the spelling bee.
Okay. Well, I still have Jessica. Jocelyn had to leave me, so I have Jessica.
Yeah, she high school now.
And what Jessica is an exceptional student, a gifted student, and she's a reader. I don't know what she's written. She told me she had to work on it a little bit, so it's going to be a surprise. But whatever, I know it's going to be good. I can't wait to hear. But like I say, I am surrounded in books, and I've been in this area in the book business for 30 years. Met lots of authors. Clifton Talbert's one. You all familiar with Clifton Talbert? Once Upon a Time We Were Colored. I'm not looking at his book. Let's see. I do.
You from Glen Allen, Mississippi?
Glen Allen, Mississippi. I have his book, some of his books are maybe. Clifton Talbert is from Washington County, graduated from O'Bannon High School, and he's written, I have a few of his books, Last Train North.
Okay.
That's paperback. I have his hardcover, Last Train North. 8 Habits of the Heart. Live Cliff and the Porch People, which was illustrated by E.B. Lewis. And when he was writing Live Cliff and the Porch People, he did come by the bookstore on visit with us, and he had E.B. Lewis with him as his illustrator. Let's see. And as I said, I bake tea cakes on Wednesday night, and I have tea cake Thursday on Thursday. And this is before Clifton Tarbert was in the area, and I believe he was coming by the book gallery to do a book signing, and something came up about tea cakes, and he said, "Oh, I'd like some." So the day he showed up for the book signing, I had the tea cakes ready for him, but that's been probably 20, 25 years ago. So I started baking tea cakes regularly before my mother died. She had a kind of a unique recipe. So after she died, I wanted to come up with something different in the book gallery. So I've continued to bake since 2020, because I bake on Wednesday and have tea cake Thursday on Thursday evening here at the book gallery. Just something to get, it's very difficult to get people to read cover to cover books now. They are doing Kindle and your ebooks, or whether they can listen to them as they walk. So it was just a good way for me to do the tea cakes and have them to come in. I do a little reading to them and encourage them to buy a book to read. So,
Man, I've never read an ebook.
I don't like them either. I like to hold the book in my hand. I'm still an old-fashioned reader. So I like the real book.
Yeah. But I talked to some older readers who told me the reason why they like Kindle is because they can blow up the words on their tablet or computer, and it helps them see the words.
Right.
Better. And then I've met a lot of older readers who, like me, just really stuck on the print book. I mean, I just want the
Right. I like the print book, and I really still think the print book is the best way to read. If we want to encourage our children to read, they need to see us reading the print book. When I read to my students at school, I have the real book. And I had an experience this week. I was reading One Mississippi by Steve Azar. And of course, as I read the book, I asked questions, and they could not believe that Steve Azar is from Greenville, Mississippi. I said, well, Steve is from Greenville, Mississippi. I walk by his house every morning when I take my walk, and I can see his guitar in the window as I walk by. So yesterday morning, because I showed them the autographed book, and Jessica can attest to this because she heard me read it. So yesterday morning, out on my walk, Steve Azar was out in his yard blowing leaves. He was blowing the leaves in his yard, and then he came out in the street to make sure the street was free of leaves. So I was able to explain that to him, that I'd written that I had One Mississippi, and I read it to my students, and they didn't believe he was from Greenville, Mississippi. So I got a photo of him and I together, and I said, well, we plan to write you a letter telling you how well we enjoyed reading the book. And he said, you don't have to write me a letter. What school do you attend? What school do you work? He said, I'll just come. So, but we are, so when I go back to work the week after Thanksgiving, I can share that with them and tell them that I met him. I have his photo of us together, and he said he'd come and visit us.
What's his name?
Steve Azar.
Oh,
a musician, singer and musician. And he has written One Mississippi. which is a book. And they are considering, I guess, the song is the Mississippi song. I think it has been adopted as the Mississippi song, but he said he was trying to get the book on the book list. So that they'd have the book for all the students. So Steve Azar.
And
it is 101, 120, 101.
Okay. Some of our spellers have not logged on yet. I know one of Michelle's aunt went to go get her at 12:30. They're in another time zone. I was telling we had 30 minutes. So Jessica and Jocelyn, could y'all tell us, we got a little time, we're gonna start a few minutes late to get him time. Could y'all tell us a little bit about your experience being in the poetry contest and the spelling bee, and how it has helped you academically or learn words, or when did could you give us a brief overview, maybe a couple of minutes each? Jessica, you'll start.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Well, for the past few years that I've been writing for the poetry contest, usually I would feel nervous or something like that, but I would just read it and it helped me a lot whenever I had to write for Miss Hardy's class, because usually we do a lot of writing, and it helped me in her class and my reading class. And for spelling, I'm not that fond of spelling, but I still do it because I need to improve on it. And it helped me a lot in reading and writing as well, because whenever I write, I like to write, and I want to spell the words right.
Very good. I'm impressed. Okay, yes, ma'am, Jocelyn. Oh, you had something else to say, Jessica?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very
I'm always impressed with Jessica.
Yes. Okay, Jocelyn, Miss High School.
I'm actually in 8th grade, sorry.
Are you middle school?
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade this year. I'll be in high school next year.
I'm sorry, Judge. I had her listed as high school, but she's middle school.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Corrected. Did the judges hear that? I'm sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. I should have specified it.
It's okay. She's a
We heard.
I would say middle high schooler.
They gotta use the 8th grade list for her. I think they may have that, but anyway, for poetry, she's middle school, not high school.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll make that adjustment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jocelyn. Sorry about that.
So I am in a spelling bee at my school, and I've been in the spelling bee last year too. I've made it to, I think, state, and then I got 2nd place there for the school-wide spelling bee at least. And this year I'm going to district again, and I hope to make 1st in state. And for poetry, this poetry contest kind of pushes me to be more creative when writing, and helps me with my vocab, and kind of the spelling bee helps me practice for, well, the school spelling bee that I have. So
yeah, and it's wonderful that you take the extra time to learn words outside of your normal school word for the spelling bee, and take the time to write the poetry and to practice, saying it out loud and trying to get the
Yeah.
right. Yes. Oh, go ahead. What you say, Jocelyn?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I really appreciate that. I'm trying to see if some of the other ones have logged in yet. Let me let me send them a invite. We'll wait maybe 4 more minutes. Uh, uh, Mary, can you read a poem while we waiting on them, please?
So I'll read a poem from uh, Papa, Daddy, and Mama on the front porch.
Okay.
The front porch is a place to chat or settle a spat, a place to relax and offer congrats, or a place to just play jacks. The front porch is a place to be nosy because it is cozy, a place to sit and watch cars go by, a place to close one eye and pretend to be shy. The front porch is a place to entertain company, whether they are smooth or jumpy, a place to sweep the debris and not think about the scenery, but only remnants of time. Now, so much is memory. The front porch is. Another piece, my grandfather. My grandfather was a man who advised his family. He read everything in sight, books, newspapers, magazines, and always had a story to share. He helped me to become a total person. My grandfather cherished his family. My grandfather was a caring and insightful man. He wrote letters to his friends. We put lots of letters in the mailbox for him. He took notes as he read the Sunday school lesson and always had a parable of his own to tell. My grandfather cherished his family. My grandfather was a teacher who taught all subjects. He implied situations that I can now understand. He was a man of character, good character, who was admired by his family. My grandfather was a man who advised his family. Let's see. And let's see. This one is entitled Mama and Her Children. Mama knew her 9. She helped to make them shine. Mama knew each other's, mom knew each one's wit, making the puzzle pieces fit. Mama knew her 9. They were like a clinging vine. Mama raised them to do their best so they could stand up to the test. Mama knew her 9. Each had a different line. Mama felt liable for their talents and accepted only excellence. Mama knew to whom to tell her secrets and with whom to share her laughter acts. Mama knew how to make situations right and how to help everyone sleep at night. Yes, Mama knew her nine. Mama knew her children, her nine of the million. And of course, those poems were written by yours truly. That's
Oh, okay.
by Mary Hardy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 11 minutes after 1, and I was gonna ask the judges, if you could read the rules for the introduce yourselves. I know because there's other people watching online now, and then read the rules out for the spelling bee. We'll give them a second.
What's going on? The product in it. Why beeping? Thank you.
Oh, so you got it beeping up there.
Beeping up.
I can introduce myself again. I am Miss Ross. I am retired in education. I am also an ordained minister. I am the proprietor of Women of Fire Ministries of Mississippi. This is not my first experience with spelling bees and poetry. I was involved in this years ago when I was in Jackson Public School System. And I'm assuming it's going to be a little different. I'm not really sure, but I am here and I am ready for it. I hope the kids really enjoy spelling and reading because I did. And that's what I have at the moment.
Okay. And so far, we have Jessica. Let's see. She's here.
Michelle is here.
Yeah, I just saw Michelle. And Jessica is 6th grade. Jocelyn is 8th grade. And Michelle is 11th grade. Michelle, since you just coming, can you introduce yourself? Tell us your name, what grade you're in, also the high school you go to, and when you started with our program. And I think it was in 2020 when you became a member of the book club, Learning Street Book Club. Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
My name is Michelle Hushner. I am in 11th grade. I attend Palote High School in Belize City, Belize, and I started book club in 2020.
Thank you, Michelle. Good to see you again. Okay, so the judges, you could go finish the introduction and then read the rules out.
Miss Stanford had to leave on emergency. So it's just two judges, I believe, at the moment.
Okay. Do one of y'all have the rules to read?
I can. I see. It says the pronouncer will say the word. The spellers are allowed to repeat the word. Spellers are allowed to ask for a sentence or a definition. Spellers will be allowed 3 times to start spelling the word. If they cannot start the word in 3 seconds, they will be finished with that round. Spellers will receive 1 chance to correctly spell each word. When the speller starts over, each letter already given must be stated again in the order given. the first time. Spellers will participate in groups. Each group of spellers will spell in rounds. Each speller will spell an assigned word until there is one speller left. When the second speller misses his or her word, the spelling bee for that group has ended. The speller left will be the first place winner. They will not be assigned another word to spell. The group will be determined by the judges. That's it. That's where my paper cut off at. That's it.
Okay. Any of the spellers have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then so you can let them know who goes first and who is the announcer.
We're gonna go by the list. Jessica. Is this Jasly or Giselle? Jasly? Is it Jasly?
Jocelyn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then Michelle.
Okay. Okay, so you gonna announce first to Jessica first?
Jessica is the first person on the list, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna go as on the contest list. The names in that order.
Okay.
Am I the only judge left? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see if am I the only judge left?
I think so.
No,
Oh no, you're not. No, you're not.
no, I was muted. I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Meredith.
Jessica, your word is accidental.
Accidental. ACCIDENTAL.
Okay. Jazel or Giselle?
Jasly.
I'm sorry. Your word is concentration.
Concentration. CONCENTRATION. Concentration.
Thank you. Okay. Who is the other young man?
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay, Michelle. I'm gonna need you. I can't hear her. Michelle, your
I'm here.
word. Okay, you here. Your word is demonstrate.
Demonstrate.
Excuse me, Michelle is 11th grade.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Grade list.
That's fine.
That's part of the listing.
Huh?
Demonstrate. DEMONSTRATE. Demonstrate.
Okay. Next is Jessica. Your word is ingredient.
Ingredient. ENGERDEINT.
And are you sure about what you spelled?
No.
Okay. I want you to think about it. It's ingredient. Ingredient. Okay. Go back and spell it.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. She doesn't get another try. I'm sorry.
That's what your rule said that she does.
No, that's if she's amidst, if she's halfway, like if she
Okay.
first
Okay.
and says
All
two
right.
letters, and then she could just say, "Let me." Can you say what the word is? Then she can start again. Mary, is that correct? I think you
She's
missed.
muted.
Look at that instruction again.
Okay, well, then that
I'm not
means she's
looking at
in
it, so
disqualified then.
Uh,
She missed the word.
if she just that was her first miss. I'm sorry.
so she has an opportunity to spell it again. Or
Yeah, she does.
I never saw that before since we've been doing this 5, 6 years.
does it? I'm not
Can
looking at the.
I never saw. I think she's misinterpreting the
can I say something?
that. Can we
I
1 second? Let me look at that. Can you read that? Miss Fox, can you read that?
It's
Rules?
when we was looking at the rules, we
Sentence.
looked at the rules. Let me go back. The
Yeah.
pronouncer will say the word. Spellers are allowed to repeat the word. Spellers are allowed to ask for a sentence and or a definition. Spellers will be allowed 3 seconds to spell the word. If they cannot start their word in 3 seconds, they will be finished with their word. Spellers will receive 1 chance to correctly spell each word. When a speller starts over, each letter already given must be stated again in the order given the first time. So I'm asking you, do you want to disqualify her because she did not spell the word correctly? I asked her, is she sure of her answer?
Okay.
If
Well,
she's not sure of her answer, then she can say, I'm not sure. Because once she say ingredient, that means she's sure of her answer. She didn't say ingredient. She just spelled the word. And because she did not say ingredient, because after you spell a word, you're supposed to sound the word out, say ingredient. That let me know that she is finished. And then I'm asking her, are you sure of the word? Because she didn't say ingredient.
Okay. I know that when the teachers first did the spelling bee the first time, 1 year, somebody said 2 letters, and then they said, "Can I ask you? Can you define what that word is?" And then they did it again, but when they just missed the word, as far as I know, that's different
Okay.
from you
Okay,
start
then.
saying the word and then you ask them if they would announce it again. But that was just
She
my
didn't. Okay.
yeah.
Well, if you're gonna go, then that means she missed the word. So we're gonna move on to the next contestant, which is Giselle.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Okay, let me make sure. Jocelyn.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, and I want to tell the spellers I'm sorry for the back and forth, and I wish you well, and thank you, Miss Fox.
Young.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Young.
Okay, so are we moving on to just say Jocelyn?
Jason.
Contagious is your word.
Contagious. CON CONTAGIOUS. Contagious.
Okay. Michelle, your word is Addition.
Addition. Addition with an
Ad-
O. Okay.
Addition. Okay.
Addition as in adding something or
It's like dealing with a book. Edition. Like this is the 12th
okay.
edition.
Addition. Edition. Addition.
Okay. Giselle.
Jocelyn.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, it means disrespect. So I have to get your name right. It's Jocelyn. Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Okay. So your word is horizon.
Can you repeat the word?
The word is horizon.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The sun is setting in the horizon.
Horizon.
Right.
Horizon. Horizon.
Okay. Now we're going to Michelle again. Michelle, your word is radius.
Radius. Radius. Radius.
Okay. Okay. Intermission is your word. Jocelyn.
Is it for me?
Jocelyn.
Okay. Yeah. Intermission, did you say?
Yes.
Can you use it in a sentence?
We are entering into intermission from the theater.
Intermission. INTERMISSION. Intermission.
All right. Michelle, your word is spontaneous.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The bomb spontaneous bust. Do you need
spontaneous?
Yeah, spontaneous.
I have it.
Okay.
SPONTANEOUS. Spontaneous.
You missed that. It's one letter you missed. Okay. Now
Can I redo
it's SPONTE. It's not A. But okay. Now, Jocelyn, this is the last word. The word is apt.
Can you repeat that?
Apt.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Okay. Apt. The boy is apt in science.
Apt. APT. Apt.
Okay. All right. So you spell all your words correctly. So that means you won the spelling bee. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Are there any other questions? What are we moving to now? Are we moving to the poems yet?
Hold on. So
spontaneous.
Huh?
Okay.
Spell
Do you have a
spontaneous.
question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you
SP.
asked the judge to spell it?
No,
I
I
did
just,
ask,
yeah, she spelled it. I just want to hear it. Spell spontaneous. I want the judge to spell it. Spell spontaneous.
it's SONTANEOS.
SPONTANEOUS.
It's spontaneous.
I know, but spell it.
SPONTANEOUS.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so so we have a first, who is second and third in the spelling bee?
Okay, just L.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn is first. Michelle is second, and Jessica is third.
Okay, so Jocelyn, you won $55, and Michelle and Jessica, they getting t-shirts, but I need y'all to put your address in the chat or either email it. And we have two more people came for the poetry contest because they missed the spelling bee. And congratulations, wonderful job. And I'm so proud of you, each of you, for entering the contest and doing your best. And that's all that you have to do is your best. Job well done.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miriam and Solomon, can you, the judges, do you have anything to say?
What is it?
About what?
Well, did you say something?
I'm sorry.
Okay. What'd you say?
What was that?
No, I was asking the
I'm
judge
asking what did you
say about the spelling bee before we move to the poetry contest.
No, ma'am, I'm gonna let that be.
Okay.
Michelle, her hand up.
Jocelyn, I mean,
Michelle
Let me
has.
see. Wait a minute. Michelle, hold on. Michelle has a question. I see her hand raised.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
So the lady pointed out if the word was spontaneous or if it was another way, because I heard spontaneous with the SP, but you were spelling it with SO, so I'm confused.
It's spontaneous. SPONTANEOUS. And it might be my accent. And you have a right to, whenever you're not clear on the enunciation, to stop me and say, okay, can you use it in a sentence? Or so you have a right to ask any question before you spell the word. Okay? Are you not satisfied? Tell me what that you feel. How do you feel about this?
Because I felt like I don't remember exactly what I said, but I feel like I spelled it correct, but I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Correct too.
You think so too?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She, when that second time she did. That's the reason I asked you the spelling. She did do it correctly the second time.
Okay, now that we did that, so do we continue on?
Just could have been that she didn't hear one of the letters, but there are two people who thinks that she spelled it correctly. I mean, we can go back and
Okay, well, if you feel like that, we can't continue on, because with Jessica and Jocelyn, I mean Michelle and Jocelyn.
Yeah, I thought she did too.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay, so Miss Young, you're saying that since
that we should continue, because if we don't feel, if she don't feel that it's fair, and the other people that's listening in feel that she was wronged, we have to continue on until we get a first place, a second place, and a third place.
Okay.
So that means that Michelle and Jocelyn should continue on with the spelling bee until we get a winner, a true winner.
Okay. Okay, then so she's gonna Miss Young is suggesting that the two of them keep going until the last one is standing will be the winner. Is that okay with you all? I mean, I guess it is okay because the judge has announced that's the way we're gonna do it. So we're you okay with continuing?
Because I don't want her to feel like it was not fair. And she has a right to she has a right to question whether it was fair or not.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Okay, then so she's smiling. Well, we're gonna continue.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, Miss Young.
Okay, now that we got that. Okay. Michelle, your word is gonna be reprimand.
Reprimand. REPREMAND. Reprimand.
No. It's not a I. It's a E. I mean, it's not an E, it's an I. It's REPRIMAND. Okay. Now, Jocelyn, your word is statistics.
Statistics. STATISTICS. Statistics.
That's right. It's correct. Okay. All right.
Okay, so
now are there any questions still? I mean, now that we went through that and we got it corrected and to her satisfaction, it's still gonna be Jocelyn first, Michelle second, and Jessica third.
Thank you so much for that, and again, congratulations to all of the spellers and two of the people from the poetry contest that came on and they fell off. So if we could give them maybe 3 or 4 minutes to see if they can get back on. I don't know if they had some kind of computer issue. But in the meantime,
okay.
In the meantime, we could one of the judges can read out the criteria for the rules and criteria for the spelling bee while we waiting to see if the other two are gonna come, and I'm gonna send them another.
You mean the criteria for the poem?
The poetry judging and the rule. The first rule, of course, is that they got to write their own poem. They can't use nobody else's. But I'm gonna try to see if they can log back on. The other two that were just here and they get off.
Okay.
You could go ahead.
Poetry contestant rules. Elementary students contestant write one stanza with at least 4 lines. Middle schools is two stanzas with 4 lines or more. High school and adult can present 4 stanzas with 2 to 8 lines. Published poems are welcome. That means that they publish their own poems. They can do their poems in this contest. Things that we're looking for in our scoring category is showmanship, which is 20 points, sound quality, 20 points, expression and appeal, 10 points, poise, 10 points, eye contact, 10 point, mannerism, 10 points, appearance and attire, 10 points, and originality, which is 10 points. Contestants is disqualified from winning prize if he or she presents a poem written by another poet.
Okay, very
Those
good.
are our rules.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I wonder, Ayanu, can you introduce yourself? And I don't see the other. Ayanu, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, turn your video on.
Okay, let me see if it's working.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, okay. Okay, oh, we can see you now. You go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us your name,
Okay.
who you go to, and grade.
Hi, my name is Iana Carson, and I'm in 7th grade at Jackson Academy.
Okay. I don't see the other two, but anyway, with the poetry, you have to give us the name of the poem that you're gonna read and your name before you actually read the poem, so we can write down the name of the poem on your scoring card. And I don't see the other two, so Miss Young, you want to start? I was waiting to see if the other two was gonna come, but
Um, I now you, Miss Carson, you can start your poem now.
Yes, ma'am. The name of my poem is The Life Not Chosen by Iana Carson.
Okay.
Can you repeat that?
The Life Not Chosen.
The Life Not Chosen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Okay. 2 choices, 2 outcomes, 2 schools, 2 lifestyles. I looked down to see where the 2 paths diverged, and I, only being able to choose one, thought of what each would look like. The first path, the life I'd always known, but not quite sure I wanted. It was where I belonged, and I would never be able to escape that anytime someone looked at me. Words like ghetto or ratchet and provocative clothes and the smell of weed would forever have to be my normal. The other path looked treacherous. It was what I wanted despite what I knew would happen. Words like whitewashed, basic, uncultured, then penetrated the air. And I began to wonder, is my happiness worth it? Now, my dear friend, I intend you have 2 questions. What path did I choose, and was it worth it? I indeed started to walk down the second path, and I continue to face the opinions that come with it. Still, I have yet to find out if it is all worth it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. 2 paths, the life not chosen.
Miss Young, is it in the way possible I can ask her why she wrote that poem or what?
Sure, you can ask her.
Okay, Ayana.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the purpose or meaning of what you wrote, the 2 paths? And you use the word whitewash.
I wrote this. It was based off of my experience when I was leaving JPS and going to Jackson Academy, which is a predominantly white private school. which this is my second year there. And I wrote it because it was a hard decision to choose whether to go to Bailey APAC or Jackson Academy. And there were things not only academically wise, but that in my life I know I would have to face if depending on which one I chose. And so when I say whitewashed, I mean when people think like how I speak, if I speak proper or how I dress, they would say it's like a white girl because it's just more modest than what they're used to. And so I had to think about all of those things.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's based on your experience.
Right.
But the two
Yes,
different worlds, I get you. Okay, well, wonderful that you wrote about it. And it very good. Okay, I'm sorry
Expression
to
and
interrupt.
appeals.
And Miss Young, you can proceed.
Okay. I keep seeing somebody named Essie Costello. Is she part of the poet
Oh, so
community?
no, that's Michelle's aunt.
Okay.
Okay, so Michelle is a poet, and Jocelyn and Jessica. Those are the three remaining. There were two who got on, and they we lost them. I don't know what happened. They had a bad connection. But anyway, you got three more: Jessica,
Okay.
Jocelyn, and Michelle.
Okay, I would like to, are they on now? Michelle is gonna do a poem for me. Is she
Michelle,
still there?
yeah,
Michelle still
Michelle.
there?
Tell me the
Yes,
name
I'm
of your
here.
poem because I gotta write it down.
The name of my poem is Multitudes I Haven't Touched Yet.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Multitudes.
Multitudes I haven't touched yet.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Miss Young, what did she say?
Multitudes I have not touched yet. That's
Multitude.
interesting. That's interesting.
I have one touch.
LTI, multitude, MULTITUDE.
Yeah.
I have not
Not
touched yet.
touched yet.
I have
That's
not
interesting.
multitude, comma. I have not
Touched yet.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready, Michelle?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Multitudes I Haven't Touched Yet by Michelle Huchner. There are lives I haven't touched yet, but feel humming just beneath my skin. Like distant songs I somehow know, though I never heard them begin. Inside my single beating heart, there lived 1,000 worlds. Seas I never sailed, mountains I never traversed. The warrior who stands tall under fire, the monk who breathes in peace, the queen who carries a nation of power at the palm of her hands. I would push through storms like sailors do, though I've only heard their distant roar. I carry yearning for open roads, though my feet have touched few shores. A musician with trembling hands, a traveler of endless miles. All these lives call out to me in tones only I can hear. Sometimes I wonder if the mind holds memories of futures too, paths we never get to walk, but still ache as if they're true. Maybe I was given one life, but my spirit didn't listen. It grew wide like constellations, with a glow I cannot darken or imprison. In the silence, in the dreaming, in the moments I forget regret, I feel them, lives unclaimed, multitudes I haven't touched yet. Thank you.
You're welcome. I really appreciated that.
Okay, can Michelle, Can you tell me what you was thinking about when you wrote that poem and what the title means?
So, when I wrote this poem, personally, I have always felt an interest in like history and of important people, people who live like extraordinary lives. They got to experience all these amazing kinds of things. Like they got to live life free to the fullest and doing whatever they feel like with their lives. And I personally felt interested in that. And I always felt like, what would it be like if I were in their shoes or if I could experience that? But I can't, but it would just be nice to think about it. So that's why I wrote this poem.
Okay. All right. Give me a few minutes and let me score it. Do we have anybody else?
Yeah, we got Jessica and Jocelyn.
Okay, well, I need to hear, is Jessica ready? I see her still there.
Yes, I'm ready, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, Jessica.
Yes, ma'am. My poem is called Water in the Sky by Jessica Chamorro. One day I looked up to see a cloud, while birds raced through it, round and round. I used to think clouds were soft and dry, only to figure out why they seemed to cry. As the rain went pitter-patter, I became sadder and sadder. My childhood dream of having a house of clouds were doomed, for clouds weren't as fluffy as I assumed. Then, as I marveled at the clouds up high, I thought, it's not bad, it's just water in the sky.
Okay, I like that. I really like that.
Thank you.
One more time, I'm so sorry. Something cloud. What's the name of your poem?
Water in the sky.
Water in the sky.
Say that again, Michelle.
It's called Water in the Sky.
Water in the sky.
Right.
In the sky.
Yes, we got some good people that we can mentor. I'm really enjoying these poems. Yeah, you got some good people, upcoming people you can mentor. Okay, Jessica, let's hear from you. Oh, we just heard from Jessica.
Jocelyn.
Okay, Jocelyn. Is she here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead, Jocelyn.
My poem's called Four Leaf Clover.
Say that.
Four Leaf Clover.
Okay.
Seasons changing, tides are turning, the year begins anew. Our lives are moving, spring is coming, oh how fast time flew. A moment I was 5, enjoying life's best parts. I blink and that's all gone, and it's time for a new start. Birthdays, parties, school, and fun, the tragedies were disguised. Spread by fights and fueled with anger, the world was filled with lies. People say the world's a bad place, and maybe that is true. But we sometimes ignore appreciation when it is especially due. Bad things happen and victories die, but understand, success doesn't just come by. If one fails 100 times, they should start over, because not everyone has a 4-leaf clover.
Very good.
Okay. You got some good people that we can mentor.
Yeah, Jocelyn, tell us what you were thinking about when you wrote that.
I was just thinking of I was thinking about how you have to work hard for things that you really want to achieve, and like if I want to be something when I grow up that requires, or I have unrealistic dreams or expectations, I want to be able to exceed them and pass them. So I wrote this poem about hard work leading to success.
And tell me the name of it again.
4-leaf clover.
Oh, wow. 4-leaf clover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. Very good. You know, poets become writers, published poets. Some of them become songwriters. It's just, the sky is the limit. You're young. You're thinking about your life, but there's so much you can do. You could do whatever you set your mind to. Whatever your goals are, you could just dream about them now and and make them happen later. Ayanu has just become a published author. She did a book in her school, and her mother gave me a copy of it last week. So she's already young and has reached one of her childhood
goals. Yeah.
still a child. Oh wow! How old are you, Ayanu?
I'm 13.
Yeah, okay, you're 13 now, and
And
you was
she's
8 when you started with us with the poetry contest.
Yes, ma'am.
8. Okay, 8. Okay, okay, very good. You all are just some brainy smart. Y'all just
Yeah,
make
they
it
are.
so good
Very.
to know you, to be in your presence.
Yes. And
Uh,
Meredith, you need to let them know when they get ready, when Jocelyn and Jessa get ready to publish, they can contact you like Ayana contacted you.
Right. I didn't publish her book, but it was a school project. But she I'm on her list. And
Okay. All right.
yes, I want all of y'all to contact me, and because I am a book publisher, I have produced 24 authors so far, and I got in this industry about 13 years ago, and I started writing poetry when I was in high school, not as young as you are, but I started writing poetry in high school, and this is uh, the result of some of mine. I mean, but
Okay.
anyway, yes.
Good job.
You have some really good talent this year.
And
You
I
brought
need you
in
to
some
email
really
me
good talent this year, and it's going to be really hard. You brought in some really good talent this year.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I need y'all to write the name of your poem in the chat for me because I'm going to record it for Community Library of Mississippi. And also, I have put our email address in there. I need you to email me your address so we can send you your customized T-shirt in the size that you wear. And while the judges are tabulating the scorecard for the poetry contest, I just want you all to just freely talk to us about writing or your writing goals. Anybody can start.
Meredith. Meredith.
I was talking to the youth.
I have a question. Meredith, do
Ma'am.
you want us to email you our scores, or how do you want us to do that?
Yeah, I want you to email them or even put it in the chat because we got to tell them what it is now. Oh,
Who's
I was
who's
talking.
judging?
Deborah Young, Deborah Fox Young, as well as Alicia McGee. And this is gonna be a little tough for me because everybody had their own unique thing. And she brought in some really good talent this year. Not that and this is just my second year doing this, but this was it's gonna be kind of hard for me.
I know it's going to be kind of hard, but we've had these three. We've had Jocelyn, Jessica, and Michelle and Ayanu on here for the last 4 years. So
okay,
they are good.
I did not see them last year.
I know I just said, but they are good.
Yeah, they are. And very talented. And it's gonna be really tough. And I do hope you do mentor them. I really do, because they
we do mentor them. That's what we
I
do.
mean, you know, when they get a chance to write their book, encourage them to write their books.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
That's what we do.
they are really good.
Why don't we give you our 15 minutes to confer with one another and tally up your score
Okay.
20 minutes, and then
Okay.
we'll talk until you get through, because I know you all can confer with one another after you add up, because you got to add up all the scorecards. But anyway, in the meantime,
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna do that. While y'all talking.
Huh?
Hello. Hey, I'm confirmed with
Mute yourself so we can't hear you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Mute yourself.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick somebody. Jessica, tell me what your writing goals are, and then the rest of y'all could tell us what yours are.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to get some feedback from you guys about your writing goals.
Well, my writing goals is like I really want to become like a poetry writer because I really enjoy writing it. And I also want to publish a couple of books as well because I like reading a lot and I feel like I would be really proud of myself if I myself published books that other people could read.
Well, very good. So when you start, first thing you do is collect all the poems you've written. And then when you get, you're going to need probably at least 36 to do a complete book of poetry. And then if you're going to need 2 or 3 chapters. And you will name your chapters and then put your poems in your chapter. Like, for instance, I'm going to tell you the name of some of my chapters. You see, I got something chronicled. That's like all my history poems in that one chapter. Then I have something inspiring. Those are all my happy poems. Then I have something blue. Those are like the sad poems. And then I have something written. Those are things that I have written. So that's how. So that's when you think about a book, and you think about something that has to be chaptered up. Then you have to write out the chapter names, and then that's called writing organized. Did that help you, Jessica?
Yes, ma'am. It helped me a lot.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, who else wants to tell us about their writing goals?
I could.
Okay.
Basically, I really enjoy writing poetry. So for me, I always incorporate it into everything, especially in school. We write poems a lot in school, and so usually when we have to represent our class, I am the one chosen to write the poem for the class and then we present it. So
Oh,
I do a
wow.
lot in school.
Oh yeah, you up there, girl. Oh, so you're what is your goal as a writer?
Well, I plan to keep on writing poems and hopefully as I continue, it grows and I write good already, but I want to try and do better and reach my full potential.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that. Anybody else?
I can go next. This is Iana. My writing goals are to have any of my writings published somewhere, like on display somewhere. I really love writing about personal things in like any form, like poetry or in essays, because if you're breathing right now, you have a story to write, and I just want someone somewhere to be able to read my stories.
Okay, very good. And when you get ready, you can contact me as well. When you get ready, when you have enough poems to publish. I wanted to say this. Ayani wrote a poem to my uncle James Meredith on his 90th birthday, and she said it publicly at the state capitol, and he took a copy of it to be placed in his museum, which I think is just wonderful. That and also her poem was put in the newspaper. So I felt honored to have been her mentor and for her to have reached such a level, and I'm absolutely proud of each of you. And we got one more person that hasn't said anything. I think that's Jocelyn, right?
Can she talk on my device because something was wrong with her phone, so she had to log out.
Sure, she can come to yours. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, my phone died on me, or it didn't stop working. Um, my writing goals are to write pieces or works that I enjoy and that maybe other people can one day enjoy as well. And I want to write something that can be inspirational or um exciting to read.
Oh, very good, Jocelyn. That's nice.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So look, y'all anxious, y'all ready to see to find out who the winners is. We still gotta wait a while because they actually have to. It's 100 points for each contestant. They have to add that up and and then figure out where everybody is for first, second, third.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the meantime, can you put the name, your name, and the name of the poem that you wrote in the chat for me?
Yes, I can do it. My sister already put it in for me because my phone stopped working.
Huh?
Okay. It should be in there.
The name of your poem?
Yeah, I put it in there.
In the chat?
Yeah.
Wonder why I can't see it. Did you send it to everyone?
Oh yeah, was I supposed to just send it to one person?
Oh, I got you. I got it now.
Okay.
I think I get it. Hold on.
It's in there.
What say, Mayor?
It's in. I see it in the chat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw it. I was copying and pasting it so I could record it. Why can't I get
The title is in there. I'm not sure whether it's recorded.
Okay, well, I need the zip though.
I don't think the recording is in there. The title is.
You see the title?
The title is in there, but I don't think it's recorded.
I don't see the title.
Four-leaf clover?
Oh, I see the life not chosen. I see one of them. I see it. Okay, I see it. Water, okay. I wanted to make sure it was right. Jocelyn, I need you to put the zip in there. I didn't get the zip. Your zip code.
I
So,
put it in there with my address.
you didn't put
But I'll
the zip
put it
code.
again.
You didn't put the zip code in there.
Okay, here it is.
I see it.
Okay.
Michelle, I didn't get your name, your address and zip code.
I'm gonna send it to you, Miss Meredith.
Okay.
Remember for you to send it.
Okay, so you're gonna send it to the community library? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Well, anyway, Dana, do you want to read a little snippet of your book while we wait?
Oh, well, we've
ready.
already convened.
Okay, Dana, they ready. Do we need to do a drum roll?
Oh, do you want to do a drum roll?
You can't even hear me trying to do the drum roll.
Okay. Our first, the winner of our poetry will be Michelle Hausner.
Yes.
Woo! Michelle.
Michelle.
That's me.
She just smiled. That's $55,
Okay.
Michelle.
Followed by Jessica.
Okay, who's second?
Deborah, speak up a little bit.
Okay, can you hear? Can y'all hear me?
Speak up just a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Number 2 is Jessica. Number 3 is
Ayanu.
Ayanu. And number 4 is.
There is no 4. It's first, second, and third.
Okay.
I know, but you had 4 contestants.
Okay. Okay, so congratulations. We have look at that. Oh wow, they're throwing up stuff. How cool is that?
Congratulations, guys.
I want to say to Michelle that I chose her because I was really feeling her poem as she read it, and I liked her expression.
Correct.
So I really enjoyed your poem. Keep up the good work. Keep being motivated and press forward. Don't let anyone stop you.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed it.
Wonderful. Okay, that is wonderful. Okay, so we have first place, Michelle. The name of her poem was The Life Not
Chosen.
It's a multitude I have not touched.
Wait a minute, multitude I have not touched. Is that right?
Yes.
Multitude
Multitude I have not touched yet.
Touched
Very
yet.
good. Very good. Very good. I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank
Okay. And number 2, is Jessica for
Water and Sky.
Sky. And number 3 is Ayani for The Life Not Chosen. Okay. Okay, very good. So Ayani, I know how to get in touch with you. And I'll be sending you customized t-shirts. And I also wanted to say this. Can you just tell me your size? T-shirts. It's 2 I need. Okay. Jessica and Ayanu get t-shirts for the poetry contest. What size do you wear, Jessica?
I think I wear a small size.
Yeah, she looks small.
Okay, Ayanu, would it be medium or large?
I think a large.
Okay.
Listen, let me can I say this to Miss Carson? Where is she? Is she still on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Even though I'm looking at your face and you look like you're a little disappointed, keep working. It was very hard this year to choose. It was very hard. Y'all did well. And I want you to continue to do well and work well on your writing. The thing that kind of got you off is your eye contact. Your eye contact, you kind of was off with your eye contact. But other than that, you did well. So don't let that rob you of your experience of doing well. Don't let anything that anybody tell you, because you did well. You just have to work on eye contact. And you already published and you already going for publishing. So I look forward to hearing from you in the future and seeing your writing in the future.
Miss Young, could you do me one more favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you do a rundown? The spelling bee first, second, and all that again for me.
Okay. The spelling bee, we had Giselle.
Jocelyn, was she first?
Jocelyn, I'm sorry. I don't know why I want to call her Giselle. Jocelyn is number 1. Number 2 is Michelle. And number 3 is Jessica.
Jessica.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got you. And then on the poetry contest, Michelle won.
Michelle
is the winner. Jessica's second. Ayana, third. Okay, I'm so impressed with the progress, because see, when you hear a second or a third grader read a poem, and then you hear them read a poem when the 7th, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, it is their maturity is just so different, and it's just so amazing to have seen their growth. You know, like we've been watching them all these years, and it's just fantastic, their growth. Just wonderful.
It is very mature. This group of artists, poet, was very mature. The sound, the quality sound, the way they express themselves, their poise, it was, incredible. I really enjoyed listening to them.
Scores, the poetry scores.
Yeah, we do have the scores. Huh?
The scorecard.
Yeah, we do have it. I think we're going to probably send it back to you in your email.
Email it to you. Would that be okay with you all? She's going to email the scorecard to me, and I'm going to forward it to you all. Unless she already has your email address.
I think it would be appropriate for me to send it to you and you send it to them.
I agree. I'll send it to you, Arlene.
All right.
Was there I mean, we're at the end. We just have 10 minutes left. Was there any final comments that anybody wants to say? Even the book vendors. Ayanda, if I think you had asked about a book from Miss Robinson. If I don't know if y'all made a connection or not. She's a best-selling author on Amazon, best-selling author, and she's from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes.
Well,
How you guys doing?
You know, before we leave.
Yes. Today, if you get in the book today, I'm off. The hardcover book is I'm offering it for $25. It normally goes for 30, and well, on my website it does more, and 30, and then with the signed copy, and then the unsigned copy is less than that on my website. But my website is Yolanda Verse, and go on there and take a look see. And I have several other products that I have logo items that go along with it, as I said before. And another look, and like I said, it's different than the others. It's 2 books in one, in English and in Spanish. Flip it over, you got 2 books in one, which it's pretty hard to find that what you want. And they meet in the middle. And the checklist, the autobiography, all of that stuff is in there. And you get with it. Bookmark is going to come with the book as well. And today you also get a free item that's going to be thrown in there with it if you purchasing it today. A logo free item. And today I also told you guys about. Can you hear me?
You can show the items if you want to.
Okay. I also told you, and there would be the water bottle. I also showed you guys my the box, the adventure box. The adventure box, if you're getting somebody something for Christmas and you want to do something a little bit different, you're stepping outside. The book itself, I created the book itself created into the box, whereas the outside cover, all of it, it's created.
Okay.
Into it.
That's,
and so inside the box,
interesting.
the book will come. The book will be inside the box, and then you also get to ask for other items to put in there, and such as the feather pens or the sanitizers, the water bottle. You get a chance to put all the other different items in there. You will get the pads, the mouse pads. You build the box yourself. You ask me what you want to have in there. You can have adventure items. You can have, oh yeah, these come in different colors as well, which were, if you're getting a water bottle set, this is a good one to go with the spoon and the knife, the spoon and the whole set with spoons and the fork and all that. All that, that's pretty nice set. Also the koozies, water koozies, all those things come in. And so there are several different items and I'll list them for you. So, and also the hat, logo hats are still going for $30. So there are several different items and also coming out. So watch for that on my website as well. The coloring book and activity book will be coming out in December. So I'm excited about that as well. That's happening, coloring activity book. But I do thank you guys for joining me today. And keep looking out. And to be able to purchase, I put it in the chat as well. My Cash App, which was dollar sign, all lowercase, Shayrus Rob, SHARUSROB. I put that again in the chat. And Venmo as well. Sharon Robinson at Sharon-Robinson-173. I also take all other forms of payment as well. You can name pretty much anyone and send me your address, your name, information, and I can also tell you all those different things, whatever payment forms you prefer. But also the caveat for the whole thing, if you are an author out there and you're self-published, like Meredith saying, and she helped you publish your book and things of that nature, you get to that point where you get to where she finishes, she helps you publish your book and get the book out of your head and onto paper and do that. And you got that next step, the last step that you want to get to. You want to be a Amazon bestseller, and you always wonder how to do that. And that's really hard. Well, that's that next step too. We help you do that. Me and my group of ladies. We can help you become a bestseller. And it's not also about, you can push that number, you can try. And I'm sure many of you have tried to do that and wonder why we can't get that. We've been trying to sell, and it's just not hitting it. It's not about that too. And they make that hard on purpose. And a lot of people don't realize that. And for us too, I'm going to tell you the truth, it's really hard. It's an algorithm situation. So you have to know that, but you don't know. So, but come to us and our group will help you do that. So I have my web address and information. So see us and we'll be glad to help you. And I thank you guys today, and I hope you have a happy holiday.
Thank you so much. Danny, you want to give a final a spin on your look? Michelle got the little wave on how people can buy your books too.
Yes,
Sure.
ma'am. Who's Michelle?
Yeah.
Hey, darling, I love your poetry, man.
Thank you so much.
She just
Yes.
just the wave, huh? You can go ahead and then me and Mary can close it out. Go ahead.
So congratulations to all the spellers and the poets today. I really appreciated listening to you. And just closing out with everybody, if you go to danaricemusic.com, I mean, it's something there for you. There's music, there's music lessons, there's these books. Half Truth Equals a Whole Lie. A lot of sayings from grandmas celebrating the wisdom of Black grandmothers. And there are other books. As I mentioned earlier, there are the song books. There is a coloring book that goes with one of the songs. It's called The World We Want. So just go to danaricemusic.com and spend some time there. If you really just want to look at books, go to danaricemusic.com/get my book. And happy holidays, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Same to you. Yeah, and also I put my information in the chat, and also I'm gonna put my website in the chat. So
Before I go, I want to say thank you, Meredith, for your vision for this. And thank you, Mary, for your vision for this too. You all are really
Yes, awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, and I was gonna say, as I was mentioning to you, I have 13 books. This is my 13 books. I'm the author of 6 full-length books and 7 children books. And I have also produced other authors and other children books. And this is a list of them. I have a young adult book called Lily Darling. Then the other one is Midnight Moon, which I wrote for young adults. And then we have my mother's book, my brother J Boy, A Trip to the Enchanted Forest. Then this is another author, Lost Girl, but wait a minute, Little Girl Lost but Found, and she lives in Jackson as well. And then I learned to read. Gwen Mayberry Bell is a retired school teacher with JPS, and she sold a lot of books because it's an activity learning book to children, especially in Jackson and in other places. And then I have My Baby Bubba and Kay, which is and Juneteenth Freedom Day, 2 important books would be my first book series, which is a primer for early learners, and my picture dictionary. And then for on the adult level, I have a biography of my uncle, James Meredith Ward, and the miracle that created him. Then I have a memoir of my late husband, which is a love story, Every Inch Love Will. And then I have a biography of oh yeah, you got it. Oh yeah. And I have yours. And what's the other? Oh, Billie Holiday, which was a biography of my famous jazz vocalist, and she was the became the defining voice in jazz. And she was a songwriter, and she loved reading like magazines, but she only had an eighth grade education. And then she was born in 1915. Um, people think that an author has to have an advanced degree, but some of our greatest ones had eighth grade education. Richard Wright, Maya Angelou, they were readers and reading, and I produced a author who had an eighth grade education. Starkeisha, she had an eighth grade education when she wrote this book, and she looked up all of the words in the what is it? The rules in the APA manual, and polished her manuscript, and she went back to school and got her GED, and she lives there. She just recently moved to Texas, and she is now a college, went to college. She's a registered nurse. But when I met her in 2013, she had an eighth grade education, and she had written this, and I worked with her to complete the manuscript. I mean, she looked up those rules. Whatever she didn't learn in high school, whatever, she looked it up. And, I was just so amazed at her strength and determination. Takes a lot of determination to do that. But anyway, it's all about us pushing one another up, and about us supporting one another. Oh, yeah, and also about us doing our best, because I think what did your grandmama say about that, Dana?
Doing your best. Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, there is one of those. Man, I need to look at on my
Don't say delete that message.
While you looking up,
he did it, you did it.
Huh?
No, it was the oh gosh, I didn't know you were gonna ask me that. That touched my head.
I'm gonna tell you what my grandma used to tell us when we were children. She said it so much I will never forget it. My grandma used to say, if a task is once begun, never leave it till it is done. Be the labor great or small, do it well or not at all. And my grandmama would make you rewash the dishes. I mean, she didn't play no half doing nothing. And I think that she is one of the reasons why she instilled in me good work ethics and trying to do it. And I tell her to forgive me all the time if I have to, so. But anyway, that's my spiel, and somebody's is logging off. I think it's you're logging off. Wow, this has been a wonderful
Yes, it has.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
so grateful.
what you got to say, Michelle?
I'm going to say thank you to everyone who gave their feedback on my poem, and also thank you for giving me a second try on the spelling bee also. I appreciate that. And yeah, so
Wonderful.
bye everyone.
Michelle got that pretty smile. Okay, see you later. Okay, then well, if y'all want to read with us, Learn Tree Book Club reads once a month on the first Saturday, and we read from 10 sometimes to 11. We used to read for an hour and a half, but we don't read for an hour and a half all the time now. But anyway, it's been a wonderful. Oh, Mary, did you want to give your information before we leave?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, I'd just like to say that I have enjoyed seeing those of you that I had not met before and those that have come on since the time that we've been here, like Michelle has been, I think Michelle has been with us since we've been coming on.
6 years.
6 years. And Dana, I always enjoy seeing you. You are so beautiful. Looks like your mama. I really like that jewelry, but I'd like to see it. But I love those pieces, and I will go to your website and see what I can find. And Miss Robinson, I want to be a bestseller. So
You want to be? Oh, come on,
do.
baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. Call me. Let's do this thing.
All right, Miss Deborah Young and Miss Alicia McGee, you all did a great job with that spelling and poetry. That's always hard to do. Jocelyn has been one of my students over the years, and Jessica. Jessica is my student now, and we're going to work on that word ingredient. You should have known how to spell that word. But anyway, thank you all for being with us today. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, I thank you because, we volunteer to do this. This is non-paid work. And we've been doing it for a long time. I think Community Library of Mississippi started 8 years ago. And I just love it because I'm a writer, and I think it's so important to have writers in the community and people who read in the community. There's a space for all of us. And when I was 18, a 90-year-old man told me when I started junior college, he was so proud of me. I'll never forget it. He said, God gives everybody talent. I would never forget that because that really resonated with me, that he said it in such a strong way. But really, God does give us our talent, and all have different talents.
Right.
Mary can make tea cakes, and I'm trying to learn. But Mary,
yes, but I've done a good job with my tea cakes today. I've gotten rid of all of them. I had probably 30, and I've gotten rid of the 30.
I went to a restaurant here, and I saw the menu online, and they sell their teacups for $3. I'm sticking with Mary.
I saw that. Yes.
Look, anyway, that was interesting because I've never ever seen TKs on a menu before. I mean, never.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I saw those for $3.
Wow. And get 2 cakes, and you go to Greenville, go to the book gallery on Thursday and get tea cakes. And sometimes she has them at the Jackson Book Festival as well. And she always sells all of them because I know I buy about 1/3 of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, then. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for being in this space, telling people about your books and jury, and I can't wait to get what I've ordered. Thank you.
All right, Meredith, don't forget to contact me to put my book in the library.
I will.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it. I ordered it.
You order it
from my
site
through your PayPal.
Oh, you went to the PayPal. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna read it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The Learning Tree Book Club gonna read that book. All right,
ma'am.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Who said? Who called my name?
I'm Vicky. You hadn't talked to me. I'm Vicky.
Vicky. Hey, Vicky.
That's why I'm gonna say it right before everybody leaves. Feliz, and you're the only one who probably know who I'm saying. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Hey, Miss Vicky.
I thought I had to put that out there since you know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You want to contact me? Vicky.
So somebody, Vicky. Oh,
yeah.
Well, we ordered her book, Vicky.
No. I was just speaking with her. I was telling her in Spanish. Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, see you guys later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
All right.